show.
Why not?
Because we get copyright. I guess it doesn't matter when you sing a copyrighted song, right?
You have as bad of a singing voice as I have. I mean, hell, I can barely talk.
You can sing it now or later. I guess it doesn't matter. We would get in trouble for it, right?
Yes.
That's where I was wrong. Sing it now or later.
Sing.
Whoa, double
I'm a
speak
peacock, Captain. You have to let me fly. Oh, who's that over there?
I'll let you fly. Weird. Welcome to the Clout Route Podcast, Kevin. Fly away.
Hello, thank you. It's happy to be here. So I wore a collared shirt. I was gonna wear a suit and tie. I know things have classed up a lot since I was here last. I am now.
I was wondering what you were getting at.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting next to a big time interviewer guy now.
Don't talk me up that.
Sorry that my hat is backwards, but
no,
you knew that. That was part of my contract. I refuse.
You're
to
my
be
next big interview.
Bald on this show for more than 10 minutes at a time.
You're my next big interview. What are we going to talk about next on the Clout Route interview? Kevin,
I hope not.
How have you mistreated your employees?
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Just come clean with it now.
I don't have the dirt on anyone. I have no scoops.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Except for Brett Favre, maybe.
Favre?
Allegedly.
Why do I have the inclination to say Favre? What is that?
Something about Mary?
Is that what that's from?
Yeah, there's remember that?
No,
there's this minor subplot,
I remember the movie,
or maybe I don't know. It's something about Mary. She's dating Brett Favre. But even though we pronounce it Favre, but it's actually spelled Favre. Or if you'd like, you can just pronounce it scumbag. That's how alleged.
Well, we'll have to get into that. I don't even know anything about.
Oh, I got the heat when it comes to Brett
Scumbag.
Favre. He's out here suing people.
For some reason, we're in the red.
Doubling down. It's probably because of my Brett Favre slander. I'm sorry. I will stop. I have not paid my dues. I thought making the NFL is not rigged video would do enough for me, but apparently I'm not allowed to slander the great Brett Favre. So,
Brett Favre.
Who can we slander today? Oh no.
Hello, Andy. Nice to see you in the chat. Well, we've got a lot of people to slander today, really. I mean, that's what we're all about, right? That's what we do here at the Clout Route Podcast. That's why I had Dennis on this week, is so I could slander him. According to the fans. According to some people say, some really good people say that, I threw him right under the bus.
Oh, no.
You threw him under the bus.
Where's your integrity?
But yeah, no, I guess at the top, welcome to the Clout Route Podcast, episode 60, baby. 60 of these motherfuckers. We're past. I thought I would ask you about the week. Yeah, like, what did you think? I mean, it went from us Sunday talking shit. I mean, literally, too. We were, like, talking some trash. I mean, in jest, it was for fun, shits and gigs. But always talking shit to, hey, can I come on your show?
Yeah, that was an interesting. A lot happened all at once, and I was on the outside looking in. So I will say thank you. You helped me get through my busy work week. I had a couple of streams to watch this week, so
I'm glad I could be of service.
I was there. I try to be quiet in the chat. I don't want to be a distraction. But
I didn't. I tell you the truth, I didn't look at chat until the Deaf Noodles when I looked after. With the Steven one, we went so long, I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I don't know if you saw the panic on my face at the end, but by the end of the episode with Steven, I was like, something was about to bust. In one way or another. I was about to fucking unleash.
Maybe I should have stayed to the end for that one. No, see, that's why you got to be able to have your Hassan breaks built in. Get a little.
I could
get your little AI to generate some lo-fi beats. Get you this little coffee shop flow in here and say, we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
I like that.
Or Steven could have read chat. Well, I mean that's I'm putting a lot on your guest there, but I get what you're saying.
Should have put him to work. Honestly, is what you're saying for free.
They
should have put him to work for free.
Yeah, he wouldn't have any problem with that, right? Just make him work.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so Andy says nice facial hair definition. Thank you so much. I just shaved.
I also appreciate it.
Okay.
I see that comment.
I see that comment too, and I had to. I'm talking about peeing bottles and stuff. I had to look. The
That
other way.
reminds me of the Omega Male. That's an old school like season 1 Rogues Gallery. Jared the Omega Male. Remember I showed you that guy? He was peeing in cups live stream, and then his chat would catch him. He'd be like, "Oh, did you catch me? I was trying to be sneaky."
That's kind of cool. That's almost like peeing in your basement.
Oh, so when anyone but Jeremy does it, it's cool. No.
Yeah, right.
Hey, formal.
Anyways, anyways.
The Amazon driver way. All right, WFF. I need a short. We're gonna call him Watch. I'm gonna call you Watch.
Okay. Well, while Kevin hangs out with you guys in the chat.
Yeah, sorry,
thinks
Danny.
of
It's your show.
nicknames.
My bad, guys.
I'm just playing. I just wanted to ask. Yeah. So, what did you think about the deaf part? I know that you said the deaf one was like you caught parts of the deaf interview. I just want to kind of hear what you thought about it and like how you think it went. I don't know. It was such like a blur for me. Like I said, it went from talking shit to, hey, can we do the show the next day, to like I literally was like, hey, this is when I do my shows. This is when me and Kevin are together. This is when I'm free, but I can kind of be flexible, to boom, hey, can we do it right now?
Lucky you got a good thumbnail guy who can whip you up a thumbnail pretty quick. But.
Well, I had the doc and the thumbnail ready the day as soon as he messaged me, basically, I was like, okay, well, I got to get the interview out of the way because who knows what happens. And
that's how it went too. At one point, you're like, hey, I think I'm going live in like 30 minutes. And I was in the middle of my workday. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, brother. I'll try to watch. But it was, when it comes to the deaf thing, yeah, I caught parts of it. I caught the first bits of it live, and then I had to go back and watch it. And I'll admit to you, I was nervous, so I jumped to the end to see how the
what do you think? What would have been the most chaotic nightmare scenario you envisioned, like skipping to the end, and what happened?
It was just like some kind of argument or something where you're just like you're throwing your hands up, just
like,
angry.
Can you really?
Okay. Or
I can't have you on this show and let you treat your employees that way.
Well, more so of like, I guess you're not. I thought maybe he wouldn't answer any questions, and you were gonna get like visibly frustrated at the fact that he wasn't gonna give you anything. So I jumped to the end and saw your joke about if I visit you, are you gonna knock me off stage? Which I think I appreciated that one maybe more than Def did, but I thought it was a good joke.
I kind of, it was hot again. It was like the heat of the moment thing, so I couldn't pick up his vibes. How do you think that joke went over with him?
I don't know if it was that joke or if he was just ready to go, but by the end, I kind of got the vibes that he wasn't having a great time. And that,
interesting.
Although he said the words, I'd love to come back, but I don't believe it. If I'm just being honest.
Well, we never know.
As
We're
a third
always
party
open
neutral,
and fair and nice here.
Yeah.
So it could happen.
No, and I'm not trying to start any problems
right,
here.
I know.
It's one of the good reasons that stream went live while I was doing my day job. I didn't have to be in there and stick my foot in my mouth. But
no, you're
I don't know. I think you asked the questions that you needed to ask. There were some that I heard his response was that those were legal matters. So
yeah, can you believe that?
I didn't
What's your
know
thoughts
that,
about?
But I understand that.
What's your thoughts about that? He's so we've talked about the Keemstar legal battle, like legal issues before, because he's like talked about it himself on his show. So that's still ongoing, I guess. That's real. That's still going.
Who sued who in that
scenario? I think he's suing Keemstar for slander.
Dumb.
That's how it went. As far as I know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or whatever, but it was definitely something to the extent of that. Yeah. And yeah, that's still ongoing. I was like,
a bit
oh,
reactionary
wow.
on my part, but I think that's kind of trying to sue anyone in this country for slander. I find to be a fool's errand. So that's why my immediate response was just dumb. I mean, regardless, if you had said the other way, I would have still said that's dumb. But for two people in that world, right, to even think about suing one another for reporting the news, they both just report the news.
Let's get right into the news.
Congratulations.
I did have a let's get right into the news, but I took it off for some other shit.
Oh, I love it. What up, V-Dub?
Hey, Mama Creepy. Hey, Vault Wanderer. Hey, Formal in the chat. Yeah, so the Def interview, that was fun and interesting. And then, you know, and you saw, I don't know if you like were listening to me talk to the chat afterwards, or it was kind of like people were bringing up some stuff. Hey, you didn't ask him about if he paid Steven, and you didn't ask him about this. And I was like, I mean, that you guys saw it live. I was like, it would be cool to interview Steven. I was like, you know, and I've talked to him before. It's not like I'm more friendly with him than I was ever with Def. I was blocked.
He was
Def.
the one that was excited on the shout out clip. You remember?
Yeah,
He was like,
"Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
Clout,"
because he actually knew who you were.
Yeah, exactly. So, I just dawned on me like, well, I missed some things. It would be beneficial to interview Steven. And that got the ball rolling, and he was really chill with it. He was like, yeah, for sure. And the thing is that since we already kind of had a little, you know, back and forth in terms of talking and stuff on Twitter, it went great. Like, I felt like the interview was natural, getting him on was natural, everything was cool with the Steven interview. I was just kind of like, I don't know if you could really tell, but I was a little bit more uptight during the Dennis interview than I was with
it felt a little
Steven
tense.
one.
Yeah, I think it did.
It was like all of a sudden, and it's like big time, you know? It's like I haven't had anybody like Dennis on the show before. We had Luke.
As soon as I said, okay, give me those show notes, he freaked.
Yeah, I had Luke on the show, so with us, so like the caliber
6 of
is
one,
a little
half dozen of the other, man.
the caliber was a little different there. So like, I don't know. I didn't really feel nervous. It just was unnatural. I felt rushed into the whole thing, and I just I don't know.
Fair enough.
But I still enjoyed
how
it.
many of those how many questions that were brought up by chat were you like, oh yeah, I should have gotten to those? Like, was there a handful?
It was
of them?
really
Was it a couple?
like, you know, that always happens. Everybody wants
Absolutely.
their question to be asked, so there's so many.
Sure.
But I thought the very fair ones were like the Steven ones that I kind of just didn't think about. Like, yeah, him getting paid straight up. Because, well, the whole thing, I mean, you heard it when I was talking to, I don't know if you heard it, but when I was talking to Steven, he had said that Def made a point to say Corey was fired, okay? And then Steven didn't show up. So it was like Steven wasn't necessarily fired, but he just didn't show up again after Corey was fired. But then Steven said, nah, we weren't employed. You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Take it as it is, I guess. But it was one hell of an interview with Def, one hell of an interview with Steven. I kind of got lost in my thoughts.
I will definitely
with the
say
whole
this.
thing.
I will say this. I have yet to meet or talk to Steven. That's been just the two of you that have interacted before, and I will definitely say I dug his vibe. I feel like me and Steven would get along. So
I'm sure he'd love to hear that. Steve On, the man, Spliff Nation. If you have not followed him on Twitter, he's the dude. Check him out. And y'all had to be here.
I want to hear more about pirating that radio station, too.
Do you?
I need to hear more about that story.
He has some cool, I mean, I think Steven has some shit to say. Steven has some, like, stories to tell. That would be way more interesting.
There we go.
To get
Story
into some of that
time
shit.
with Steven, brought
Yeah.
to you by the Clout Route. We're gonna cook something up here.
Yeah, for sure.
A monthly special.
So, I guess did I throw Dennis under the bus?
Did you? I don't know. I heard that. I heard that feedback.
I feel like I
and
have to put
saw
the
that
hater
feedback
shades
in the
on
chat. In the chat. How will I say this? I think you were already friends with Steven, or to an extent you were already friendly with
Like,
Steven.
can I help that?
And
Is
you
that...
kind of, I don't know. What he said is something like, I think when it got to the payment part, knowing you how I do, kind of like, I think, yeah. And I don't know. It's like maybe maybe if you picked a side, I don't know. It was like, what would I don't know. I could see how
I would I would pick Steven's side. I'm
think-
sorry, I guess. I have to pick a side. Yeah, because the way he described it was he's a fucking victim of capitalism and Dennis's fucking ineptitude at business. So, like, yes, of course I'm taking Steven's side, but that doesn't mean I don't like Dennis or whatever, or it invalidates what I said before. It's just like when I hear the truth, that's what I think you is what it is.
And again,
I'm not
just
trying to
say
throw
this-
him under the bus. It's just like, that's what you did, bro. I'm not throwing. You jumped in front of the bus. If anything, right?
I would.
Titties.
I had to stop myself.
All I'm saying is, if there was any difference in the way it was handled, I think it was just a comfort level, right? Like you were comfortable with Steven, and then thus maybe came off as more friendly. I don't know if there was as many things like for you to push Steven on, right? Like I think at times had to ask Def more difficult questions
right,
as
I kind of
well,
had to pry into
which
it.
in general makes it like a less easy interview to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. I thought they were good, and chat seems to say that they like them both. So although,
Well, I love all the people here, so I knew. I mean, everybody's always so nice
did you
to
start
us
a cult?
in
Is
the
that what
chat.
happened?
Yeah, essentially.
Is that what happened this week?
The cult of.
We just have an echo chamber now.
Sure,
The
let's
cult
move
of
on.
Danny.
Let's move on.
The
I don't
cult
want
of Clout.
I don't
Oh my
want
God. Oh my
let's
God.
not get
Let's
wrapped
do
up
it.
in any sort of.
Why not?
No.
It's your show. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying I don't want any accusing of. No, we're not starting any. We're not starting nothing. Okay, there's just a Discord server. You can join and you can talk. That's it. Nothing. Anyways, let's get into the show. Okay.
I didn't mean to spoil anything.
So, the first thing I've got here for you is I titled it Hitler Core Returns to the Podcast in a Peculiar Way, a weird way. Do you want to see some Hitler Core here?
I mean, no.
Well, you can see it.
That's the job, isn't it?
Isn't that interesting? Okay, so I like the creativity here. At least is something like New Age Hitler would look like this, right?
Go off, man. Go off. Don't involve
me
me in
this. What is this thing? It is the Hitler stash.
You see me inching off screen over here as you talk? No.
Well, let's listen to this dude.
I'm surprised. Why aren't you wearing one of those morph suits over your head while you say this?
So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun.
Okay.
With my
give
past and my
Twitter that
past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one, my last life just so happened to be a very infamous one.
Oh, God, don't say that.
Offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot myself, too. That and just so many other things throughout my life have connected me to my past. And you can go say, oh, go get on your meds again, you nutter.
You don't need to hear anymore. It's kind of more of that after.
I would never
that,
say that last part. How dare you accuse me of such things?
You nutter. So yeah,
that person's gonna call me nuts. How dare you? You'd say something like that and then turn around at the end. You're just gonna call me you nut. Wow. So
back.
I didn't know that about old scars, man. I gotta check some of mine out.
You can
'cause
see where
I've got one right in the center of my forehead. So I wonder. I tried. I was a victim
Holy.
to Robin Hood at one point in my previous life.
Oh my gosh. So there you go. Hitler Core has returned to the podcast in quite the way.
Let me ask you something, Danny. If you believed what that person believed, that you are a reincarnation of, it doesn't even have to be that particular bastard. It could be Stalin. Pick one. Would you take it to TikTok and say, in my previous life, I was this dude?
I guess because Hitler's having a bad time in this life, so he's like, guess I gotta take it to TikTok now and go TikTok viral to make my millions this time around, or start my third Reich or whatever.
I think it's the fourth one now.
Fourth one.
I'm not keeping up, so don't quote me on that. I'm the last person you should quote on that, but I think they're past 3.
Okay, well, more weird stuff at the top. Check out this. So one of the fans, shout out August Child, regular. What?
Why'd you do that?
Regular guy in the chat, August Child. He shared this, and I was like, what the hell are we listening to here? I love it. I've never seen these guys before either. I don't know if you have, but you can tell me after we watch
It's my favorite podcast. No, who are they?
Your favorite? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Let's listen.
So I was telling them contraception is gay. And they're like, what? What do you mean it's gay? And I was like, well, sodomy by definition, it's you're taking the procreation out of sex. And so hence, like if you're engaging in contraception, it's like, well, you're taking the procreation out of sex. You're gay, man.
We've said that on the show. Contraceptive sex is gay.
That's what all the guys are doing. They're having contraceptive sex.
They also are like, okay, well, what about pulling out? And I'm like, that's gay too, man. That's gay too.
So
this dude annoyed everyone in debate club at height. Like even his friends can't stand him. Oh, and I'm sorry to say that. That's a bit harsh, but god damn it.
Oh, it just made me laugh so hard, dude. I love it.
He knows.
So I was telling them contraception is gay. And they're like,
look at the look on his
Contraception
face.
is
He's like,
gay.
I don't believe a word of this shit, but it's gonna go viral on Twitter. Wait,
So
no,
that's
it
a good
didn't.
that's a good soundbite for us. I'll pull that one at some point. Contraceptives are gay. Pulling out is gay. Pulling out is gay.
All of it.
How
Apparently.
gay is pulling out? Yeah, for real.
If you're not doing it for God, man, it's wrong.
Sounds kind of gay to me. I don't know. You know.
Your only reason to procreate is to bring more soldiers to God's army. All right. Anything other than that is unholy, apparently. Oh God. We got a lot of religious stuff on the docket
Nope,
today
we're
too.
moving
That's
on from
weird.
the religious stuff. No
That's
more religious
weird. Well, you
stuff
say
for now.
that. You say that.
For now. But
Wait for
well,
it.
I guess maybe this could be some. This is like culty
A lot of
stuff
cult
we're
stuff
talking
today.
about.
And it's Super Bowl Sunday, no less. Huh?
So
Coincidence?
this clip has been going around, and I thought it was just too good for us not to view. Now, maybe we'll just sit on the fence for this one and watch.
Oh,
And
is that a
watch
dig at me?
And
Okay,
listen, no, I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
we will, so we don't get any controversy.
Hey, I'm like
is what I'm
Dwight
saying.
Schrute, man. I can sleep on a fence.
Because I don't want to take. We're not taking any sides, is what I'm saying. Right? Maybe. No,
I'm not taking any sides.
I'm not
with
taking
this
this side. Maybe.
No, I'm not taking any sides. Nope.
Definitely not taking this side. So let's listen to our buddy, or not buddy. Let's listen to dumbest persona online, Chris the Narc, a cop. And why you would choose to be an internet cop, I have no idea.
Also, trigger warning, right?
And trigger warning for a hard F slur. Here we go. I mean, I don't even really have to say much about what he's going to say at all.
Hey, faggots. I hate all of you. I hope all of you get cancer. I hope you all die. I hope you all suck my dick in the future. I hope you get cancer.
That's also
suck my
weird.
balls. The
Doesn't
fucking
make
Barking
sense. The
Tigers
timeline's
Discord
wrong.
server. There you go. Fuck them.
I do not approve of that message.
So
Two wrongs don't make a right.
So get
guy.
cancer and suck my balls.
In that order, apparently, which is
I-
weird.
That was kind of the weirdest part for me.
I hope you die
You
and then
know,
suck my balls.
you can say the
That's
whole, yeah, it's like get cancer or whatever. It's like I've heard people say variations of that for years.
awful.
And, go die or whatever, blah, blah. But the whole, like, I hope you suck my dick in the future. Like, it's such a nightmare. That's quite the punishment you're going to have to serve, sucking my dick in the future, bitches. I hope you all suck my dick in the
I
future,
hope
too.
you die and come back to Earth, and then when you eat me as a zombie, you start at my dick. That's what that sounded like to me. I'm just some guy who.
I hope you get
stays out of
cancer
shit.
from sucking my balls in the future. Okay, so there you go. I mean, Chris the Narc has a lot to say about Parking Tigers Discord server. I mean, it's a lot of fun over there, I guess. Chris is missing out on all the fun. He's such a hater being
Sounds like
the
he's taking it pretty hard.
such a hater being the
Or-
cop of the internet.
Or he's living it up, like maybe he's swimming in his.
He loves
pond,
that?
You
Oh,
know?
he
like,
loves
maybe
that.
he's like, yeah, this is me.
Yeah,
I don't know the guy. This is the first clip I've
maybe.
ever seen of this guy. So I don't
Honestly,
know.
yeah, I think you're right. He's right in his comfort zone, getting into shit with them and like talking shit back and forth, and telling them to suck his balls in the future and stuff. Like, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that is kind of his. Yep, that's his zone. Speaking of commentary,
McFly over here.
Lovely commentary friends of ours, right? Yeah, Kristen Nark and Tipster.
That was a good phase.
Tipster here
There.
next. So I only want to show this because Tipster actually had a good one. Congrats on getting unbanned at SalvoPancakes. Here's me celebrating your return. So Salvo got his main account unbanned or whatever with all the followers and stuff. So rejoice, I guess, all piss drinkers. He even has, as you see over here, it's like a rip of Calvin and Hobbes. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Peeing, except it's Salvo peeing. Wow, great stuff. Let's watch Tipster's video. I don't think there's any volume to it, so we don't even have to worry. But he's going through. I'll never lose this account again. He goes up, block, hilarious.
Owned.
Tipster and his based take. He's fucking throwing down the gauntlet and blocking.
Well, at least we know
Pancakes.
he doesn't have a team to do it, or
He does.
Could you imagine?
Goth mommies.
You imagine being the poor intern that not only has to go block Salvo, but then screenshot yourself doing it to send that to your boss. Like
The sad thing is, I don't think there's an intern that did it. I think it's him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I was saying at first. But if there is an intern, like, imagine, what'd you do today, honey? Well, fuck, I screenshotted my boss blocking a dude who likes to pee on people. I mean, there's worse jobs out there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, well. Last but not least, here at the top, one of these tweets that went viral this week is about this Hogwarts Legacy stuff. What did I do? Did you see that?
Is it you saying that you have warts on your hog? Because
I like that joke.
That's
Isn't
a clip
that a funny
that's
joke?
gone viral in my head.
Warts on my hog all
Goddamn you.
week, dude. That's all I've been doing. I have so much warts on my hog.
I had to put my headphones in. I was like, this dude's gonna get me in trouble at work, dude. What's going on here?
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts this week. It's fun. It's actually pretty fun, and it's not transphobic to say that. Okay.
Did you just? Is this how you played it?
This is what I did. So I took inspiration from our buddy here. He shared this out. Plain Rock 1234. This one went viral, and he got the collector's edition and smashed it with a hammer, and then posted the picture online for clout. So quite the clout route, I would say.
I would say you happen to be right, and there's no better way to stick it to a corporation than by buying the most expensive version of the game, or even just the regular version of the game, and then smashing it to thus promote the game further.
And then he probably went and bought it digitally too, and then played it for real. So that is even worse.
That's the next one.
That's
It's
what
like,
I did.
bought Hogwarts, and then I gave my computer a virus, so my computer will never play Hogwarts again. It's like, what are you doing? You're wasting your own money.
Plus, I mean, if J.K. Rowling had her way, like, you did this, and now you have some kind of, like, gypsy voodoo curse on you. So, good luck. This is like shattering a mirror, but worse.
Yeah,
You're fucked now, dude.
You just, here, take my money, and now I'll break the shit. It makes
You're
no
fucked.
sense. I don't know.
Cursed.
Just don't buy it.
Cursed into your next life. When you come back as Hitler again in the next life, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked because J.K. Rowling has now put a curse on you that extends multiple lifetimes. So anyways, let's get the fuck out of all this goofy shit at the beginning and get into some of your expertise.
Uh-oh.
Your area. Your sports master, Kevin.
Sports ball, Kev. Let's do it.
Sporty spice, Kev.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of opportunities for, bald dudes in my age. So let's talk about sports. Let's
talk about sports. I like that. And I mean, yeah, we might as well. What else do we have to talk about on Super Bowl Sunday?
Well, the Illuminati and multiple aliens getting shot down in the sky. But that might come up at the Super Bowl.
Wouldn't it be cool?
I mean, if they're going to visit.
If there's
Today's the
ever like a
day.
time, you're right. If there's ever a time for the fucking aliens to come down and make a fucking show, we got Shakira going up there going like, and then the fucking aliens like zap down and they're like, yo, bitches, we like Shakira too, dude. I don't know what they would do. Are they going to enslave us at that moment? They like fucking wrap a collar around
I don't know.
Shakira's neck and she goes into like all fours. And they're like, you will all be our...
This is getting a little fanfic here, Danny. Let's save this for the
I'm
Patreon.
thinking like Mars Attacks.
Your only Dan's.
Ack.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be just a big old flying saucer type deal that just hangs out above it. Remember that in Independence Day? It just like hung out over big buildings.
like
Everybody's
that.
like, what the shit's going on? They're just gonna pull one of those. Just your move, creep. They're just gonna float and be like, hey world, we're here. What's up? Except it's really gonna be a series of drones. It's all gonna be an optical illusion.
That would be cool too.
I told
whatever,
Danny it's
dude.
Watchmen style, dude.
cool
It's
with
a fake
whatever.
alien invasion to prevent World War III.
I'm cool with that too.
That's give me my tinfoil.
The thing is that we need to get the other part of the Watchmen going, and there needs to be like
Squids?
a freak accident with some like nuclear or like where they're slamming the atoms together or whatever, and then
Oh,
I
you mean
come
CERN?
out of a fucking vault and I'm now, you know, a
Naked?
moderately sized blue penis, but you know, I have powers. I can manipulate things.
Hey,
Dr. Manhattan
I'd
style.
take it.
I'd take
guess,
it.
you
Big
know?
blue penis.
I would probably, if I had that many powers, I'd probably put pants on, like generate pants most
He
of the time.
does.
But
in the censored version, he generates pants.
I probably wouldn't be as self-conscious if I were him though either.
All right.
you know?
What the fuck are we talking about?
The Super Bowl, of course. What else?
Let's look at some
You know these
chat
guys don't like
before we
sports. I'm trying to help you out here.
before we get into the sports route of it all. So let's see. I said hi to everybody at the top. We've got Vault Wanderer saying hey. We've got Mama Creepy says, hola, last time the mods showed me no mercy. I'm a friend of the show. So Mama Creepy, nice to see you here. I hope that you and the mods can get along well. I think they will be very nice to you given the chance. Right, Kevin?
I don't know. You know the mods. Yes, I agree.
Just agree with
I
me.
agree with
just say yes, Kevin.
You always put me on the hook for stuff.
Let's see. WFF says, just change your name to Mama Sweetie and they'll spare you. I like that. That's a good idea. Mama Creepy would be just like I said with Maggot Edits. If she changed it from Maggot to like something else, it would be less abrasive. Maggot is such like a... When I see the username Maggot Edits, it's foul to me right off the top. And I mean, that's without judging the person behind the account. So, Mama Creepy. I mean, some people might take the creepy and run with it. I don't know. I'm cool with Mama Creepy. Or Mama Sweetie, whatever you want.
You know, it's your name.
What you
Live
like,
it.
Kevin?
Live it.
Are you Kevin Creepy or are you
Oh yeah,
Kevin
Creep
Sweetie?
Kev. It doesn't. No. The other one doesn't have a ring to it. I'm not even gonna say it out loud.
Okay, continuing. Clout Cult, yes.
There we go.
Nope.
Cult of Clout. Nope. Next one. It's a nope.
Andy says Hitler Core. Yeah, New Wave Hitler. Get
Look
a
at that.
disc in your, what is that, septum? Get a Hitler disc.
Ooh, that might help.
A Hitler disc. Or just like, I'm sure there's some kind of piercing you can get where you pierce it like a bar or whatever, but then like what hangs down is like a black, it could look like a little
Chalkboard.
Hitler stash kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool.
If you're gonna go through all that, you might as well just tattoo the damn thing on your nose.
Or just grow it.
Your
How
lip.
about that?
Yeah,
you never see anybody with the Hitler stash.
Well, for good reason. Poor Charlie Chaplin, man. God damn,
Since
it's a
Charlie Chaplin, yeah, there's not been a Hitler stash. It's been rocked.
I do love.
It's a damn shame.
I love
Take it
Vault
back.
Wanderer's motto there. We are the bald people. The Clout Route motto in Latin.
That is
I'm gonna
true.
have to save that one.
Do you think
Get it put on my wall.
in like Clerks 2 fashion, do you think that I could take back the Hitler stash? Like he was trying to take back. Can I say the word that he was trying to take back?
I
Is it
don't know.
offensive
I haven't
to
seen
actually
Clerks
say
2.
the word? I don't care.
So
I'm
I
not
don't know what
saying
this word
anything
is
too
gonna be.
bad, but Porch Monkey, he
Oh.
tries to take
Oh,
back.
God damn it, Danny.
His grandmother says this about people, which she was racist as fuck. But he's trying to take it. It's in the movie, so I guess it can't be that bad. He's trying to take it back, you know. I'm trying to take back the Hitler stash. Take it back. You know, and my goodwill, all the benevolent things that I do will change the perception of the
I don't
Hitler
know
stash.
if that's going to be a net gain for you or for humanity, though. Like, what are we really losing out on, though? Of all the mustaches you're trying to save, bring back the porn stash or bring back the old. Remember the old railroad tycoons that have like those big ass mutton chops that nowadays you only rock if you're in Metallica?
Yeah.
Like, bring those back.
I could get
Hell,
creative
I
with it.
I might do it. You know?
We could get. I think the Clout route should take all creative outlets when it comes to the hair that we have the ability to grow. You know what I mean? That's why I like to, I'll do I did a couple months of the Kevin where we looked like we were, turning into the same creature because we're dating or whatever they say. So I've had to.
I'm not going back to being fat. I don't care what you guys say to me.
I've had to cut my facial hair out. But yeah, Kevin, I think you should grow out the mutton chops or something. Lamb chops, whatever. I don't know what they're called. Andy Zucchini says, all sex is gay sex. Interesting.
I have no comment.
Let's see. Noah says, such wondrous vocabulary, revolutionary. Nobody's talked like that in this.
That was
existence.
our
He's so
condom
meek.
guy.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Chris
You?
the Narc.
Oh, maybe that was
dropping
it.
the F slur.
Oh, maybe that was it.
But
yeah.
who knows? It could be
Either
all kinds
way.
of things when you're talking about our show, I guess. Let's
Let's
see.
go.
Somebody says.
Oh, our hips don't.
We've got shit talking in the chat as usual. We got some trans flags. I like that. We love it. Vault says penis deletus. I like that. I've gotten a lot of penis deletuses. I've used it a lot on the Hogwarts game. Danny with the Clerks 2 reference to the best clip ever. I mean, it is hilarious clip. God, dude. That is like, I can't believe you've never seen Clerks 2, really.
Can I be honest about it? It just didn't seem like a movie that needed a sequel. And
Clerks didn't?
Yeah.
So you didn't want to see Clerks 2?
I didn't want to see. I've seen a lot of. For instance, I gave the Anchorman sequel a chance. A lot of these like sequels that didn't
I can't
appear
remember if I like that or
to
not.
be like in the original intention of the artist, where it was like, oh, we have money now and there's nostalgia, let's make a sequel. I tend to avoid those so that way they don't tarnish my memory or thought. Like Clerks is a special place in my heart, dude. Kevin Smith, as you know, took out $28,000 in credit card debt and made that shit. Like that meant something to me coming up in college and stuff to see someone do. So I didn't want to watch some overproduced, bullshit rendition of it. So I thought it was going to suck, so I avoided it. Was I wrong?
I think you're wrong. But,
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
But I get your
Was I
get
right
your
about
reasoning.
Clerks 3?
I get your reasoning. Now,
Was
Clerks
the third one
3. Okay. I guess we're here.
Fair,
I guess
Andy.
we're here, so let's talk
Andy's-
about it.
Andy makes a good. How dare I compare Clerks to Anchorman? That was a bad example. I'm just saying, in general, any kind of sequel that was not planned is the thing. I don't want to take something that I liked growing up and then have it ruined for me by a less than effort. But go ahead, Danny. Sorry, I stepped on you there.
No, it's fine. I do think that it's cool with Clerks that there's all three of them are kind of separated from each other in terms of time. There's a good chunk of time in between each of the sequels, okay? So, like, they kind of have different vibes to them. It's very, like, Clerks is very 90s, and then I think Clerks 2 successfully is very aughts, like that, the 2010s and aughts kind of thing. And then Clerks 3, I don't know what you call it. It's like the biggest. Trust me, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan, so I liked it. But it is the biggest reach back and like jerk yourself off kind of thing. It definitely. It's an interesting movie, but and if you like the Clerks things, watch it, I guess, whatever. But I could see somebody having the take that you have about the third movie more so than the second movie. I think that the second movie continues and kind of makes its own thing. And I think the third movie kind of could be criticized in a way to say like, well, why did you have to do this? Well, they're old and they just wanted to do a third one.
Just tell me, just let's do
That's
something
essentially
new,
what it is they wanted to do a new one. And as old people. Which it is what it is.
Which, hey, they've earned the right to do that. And just as I can sit it out, you know. Good for them. They have the money to make that movie. Okay, so I'll go back and watch Clerks 2. I'll give you that.
Clerks 2
one.
has some
I'll
good
give it a
jokes,
watch.
dude.
I'll give it a watch.
Like the porch monkey joke is kind of
Hey,
funny.
now,
honestly.
come on.
I can say. I feel like I can say it. I just can't. I can't call somebody it, obviously. And it's not an N slur or an F slur or a. I can say it.
makes it okay, Danny.
Yeah, I feel comfortable putting that one out there. I mean, yeah, don't say it yourself, Kevin. I won't put you in any of that scrutiny.
Never would.
Luke says Danny is ignoring my comments. What am I ignoring? You said, look at my meme in the comments. Kevin's take is so bad. That's what he said. Okay, thank you. I mean, I'm surprised. That's the answer. Twitter Geek says, Danny and Kevin, hey.
Hello.
What up, Twitter Geek? Yeah, Woke Clerks. The new one, like I said, interesting. But let's move on from Clerks. What the fuck?
And Vault Wanderer called us the new Bill and Ted and puked. That hurts my feelings, VW, but it's okay.
I haven't seen the new Bill and Ted. Oh, I don't think he's calling us.
I know he
Okay,
wasn't.
fair enough.
It was a joke.
I haven't seen the newest one. That sounds
good.
cringy
I'm
to
good.
me. Yeah, that sounds cringy.
Roll
to
back
me.
the tape and whatever that poorly thought out take I had before. That's my take on any of these kind of sequels.
I feel
I'm good.
I'm
on
with
it.
you on some of them, definitely.
Just
I
let
mean,
me have my childhood memories. Damn it.
It's valid to criticize
milking 'em.
and think that way. I feel like. And on that note, it's time to get into the Super Bowl pregame, baby. And you know what that means.
You're gonna throw stuff at me?
I'm throwing stuff at Kevin. We're dropping
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
sound bites and everything, okay? Because this fucking photo turned the freaking frogs gay, I think. Do you think the mic can pick that up?
I hope so. It was a
little
good
whistle?
whistle. It was a
Ooh,
quality
baby.
whistle.
I mean, what do you think about this? How long can we hold this up on our screen and
Photoshop.
be
That's
cool
what
with
I
it?
think. I don't know. I haven't looked at it very long.
You're avoiding eye contact.
Have you ever seen which Indiana Jones was it with the Ark of the Covenant? You can't look at it. Your face melts. That's
yeah.
I am looking at the sound pads just behind the screen.
At least, all I can say about this photo is at least he had the decency to cover up that tiny little jock he's got there to not embarrass himself.
Oh man,
Isn't that quite the way to start the pregame for the Super Bowl? You look at he's a former Super Bowl champ, right?
He's enjoying his retirement. It looks like.
I like that.
How many underwear pics are you gonna post on your first day retired, Danny?
I
maybe
mean,
not first day, but you know how much are you gonna let it hang out?
Shit, dude. I think when I retire, I might as well just exist naked. Like a nude. I mean, I think that's why.
Yeah, because you're gonna retire as Dr. Manhattan when
exactly.
when you go visit CERN
Blue
and get
penis,
locked
exactly.
in a vault. Okay, yeah, I remember this.
That's why that's why nudists are like all old people, is because they've stopped giving a fuck. Like that's how I think I'll feel when I'm old. They're like really old and wrinkly people on nudist beach. Yeah, it's because I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna exist naked all the time. My saggy ass balls everywhere. On the furniture. Imagine going over to like Grandpa Dan's house and fucking no, never mind. I'm not gonna put myself.
I'm
in
just
any kind of
picturing that
situation.
Jackass skit with the balls hanging out the shorts
and the dog
and
like
the
licks
dog,
him
yeah.
and stuff when he's bending over. Oh my god! If I ever get so old that I'm wearing short shorts and my balls are hanging out, just shoot me in Minecraft.
That's not in my contract. That's someone else's job. We need an intern. We're now hiring.
Well,
unpaid internships.
Let's move on to
God.
other beauties in the sports community. I mean, what's up this week with this? I mean, the sports community in general is just kind of coming out and being one with itself, you know? What do you think about John Cena?
What is this for?
This one's interesting. It's a movie. I forget what movie it's, and it doesn't really matter because I don't even think it has trailers or has came out.
These Experian ads are getting weirder and weirder, man.
He is, yeah, he is. He's doing it up for a movie. John Cena. What's the other one? The other one looks pretty good too. I mean,
look
at those legs, dude. Those tree
look
trunks.
how sad he looks in his face. I mean,
he's acting.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's right. He's just doing a good acting gig. Would you do this at what? What's the cost? I guess because I think everybody's got a price.
Didn't I tell you that I already did this before?
What, at a party? Was it a Halloween
When I was in
costume?
like high school, we did a thing where you could like auction off seniors, and they made us dress up like women. I had to dress up in a dress, and you've got like I mean, you can see like if I here.
Oh, okay.
If I unbutton the top button, okay.
I was kidding about that Only Dance thing before.
This was flaring, okay, but it was a dress. It was like spaghetti strap to here, kind of. So you got all.
Yeah, describe it.
All that sauce, okay? And so it was. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of racking my brain to think about it now because it's been such a long time. It was a little bit of that. It was like a pink little number, and it didn't quite. I can't remember if it didn't reach down past my ass or if it didn't go over my. I don't have much of an ass, so I can't imagine it not going over my ass. But I had to wear like boxer shorts and shit underneath it. Or no, it was boxer shorts, obviously, because I'm wearing underwear. But then I had to wear extra shorts underneath it so that, like, you know, you didn't catch any dangly bits. And I had some, like, girly shoes.
So not very much is what you're saying. wouldn't take much.
It was for charity. We were, like, raising, you know what it is? Here's a good clout and karma for me. It was charity for the special needs classes to go to Cedar Point. So there you go. We raised money for them. And I went for a lot. People spent a lot on drag queen Danny, and it was 2 other drag queens with me too. So you got 3 whole drag queen babies. You've never dressed up like a woman before, Kevin? You've never Steven Crowdered it and
I'm
just
trying to
had some
think.
fun?
No, that, like I told you in our previous episodes, I'm way behind on my Illuminati fees, so I haven't made it up to that level yet where they make you dress like a lady. But John Cena apparently has made it that far, according to all of my favorite YouTube channels. And I honestly don't. I'm trying to think if there was like a play at one point. Of course, as you can imagine, I was a theater kid at one point. You know, if it was creative, I probably did, or nerdy, I probably tried it. But no, I don't think I ever had to play a lady role. Believe it or not.
Well, we'll get right on that.
I think I started balding
Next
around
episode.
12, so I would never pass as a lady. Like, what's that bald lady doing here?
Okay, so listen to this. Clout Route exclusive, behind the scenes kind of thing. Kevin moonlights as a sassy drag queen. I like that. True. I have a friend that is very, very good at the whole nail thing. Doing like nail art and making like really fancy, nice looking nails and shit. And I've said before to her, like, we got to get you on the show sometime to do me and Kevin up. And I think that one time, you know, in the near future, we could have some ladies on to give us a whole glam out, and we could get Kevin his first drag queen show here exclusive on the Clout Route. So sound off in the chat if you want to see Kevin dragged out, glammed out, baby. I'm gonna peer pressure you into it.
Glammed out sounds better. Like dragged out sounds like what happened to me at the bars in college, where the security's tossing me out the back. But
I thought you were
glammed
gonna
out sounds a little nicer. Sounds well.
When I say dragged out, I mean now that you say it, dragged out. Yeah, it sounds dirtier.
Sounds like somebody's just tossing me out, like and never come back.
Okay, let's see.
Which I'm sure people will vote for that too. But no, I mean as long as I'd be down, you know.
You could get some fancy nails.
I'd want a little input on the design, probably, if I'm gonna, because that stuff stays on you for a few days, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The beard will be hard for me to let go of, but I can do it.
You don't have to let go of the beard.
It grows back pretty.
You're the bearded
pretty
lady.
quick.
We're just gonna put some red lipstick on you, and that'll be that. Maybe some blonde hair, some extensions. Get you a
I know, you're just making fun of me.
glammed out. Okay, anyways. What's Chad to say about the what would we call it? The Clout Route drag show?
I hope there's just a lot of no votes.
The Clout Route book reading while dressed up in drag. What book are we going to read? The Clout Route reads Ben Shapiro's new children's novel, Dressed Up as Drag Queens. What thoughts?
Please vote no.
It looks like people are kind of, I mean, we've got a horny chat, I think.
Uh-oh.
Right now. Horny chat. because I've got, sweaty faces from Vault Wanderer and Andy. I mean, talking about you moonlighting as a sassy drag queen. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. Huggy Bear says, love the studio you guys have. Thank you so much. It is what it is. Look,
you still got the Christmas tree.
See
up,
this?
dude?
Well, so the thought is that it was going to evolve as the seasons went. Like Aaron was going to do extra stuff to it. We just haven't had the time to do it yet. But the other day, a section,
Oh, I see.
if you
it.
can tell there, has went dry. So we definitely have to do something. Next episode, we will have something's going to go on. Okay, so pay attention to the tree back there if you're into the studio.
Easter egg.
Let's see. So yeah, Huggy Bear says, love the studio you guys have. And then says, quick question, do you have high expectation for the new phase of the MCU? Wow, that's an interesting question for the Clout Route. No.
Oh, I say
You?
yes.
Okay.
Cautiously optimistic. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge Kang the Conqueror nerd. So for us
Isn't
to
that
be
like
getting
time travel shit?
for us to be getting all this multiverse, yes.
Okay.
And Secret Wars, whatever, Battle World. I don't know. I keep my expectations
such a
very
nerd.
low with those movies, so that way I'm very rarely disappointed. But I think the overall story will be cool, even though some of those movies I'm probably not gonna like.
I'll watch the new little Ant-Man one, I guess. I'll watch Ant-Man and see how that goes. And then we'll go from there. How about that?
Yeah, I will say that actor, I can't remember his name, forgive me, the guy who plays Kang, he's now also gonna play the opponent in Creed 3, and he just seems like a really good actor.
Up and coming?
Yeah.
There you go. Exclusive from Kevin right here. So,
You heard it
yes,
here.
Kevin says
Third.
positive going forward on the MCU. Danny says, man, I was out on the MCU a while back. Not because I thought it started getting bad, just because it's just like I moved on to a new thing, I guess. It's fair if you like it and enjoy it forever, but I wasn't that guy. I moved on to some other things. Once the last thing ended, you know what I mean? The last chunk of
The
it.
end game was
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
I kind of was able to
Thanos
move
thing.
on.
It starts
Speaking
to
of
get,
Thanos,
ooh, yeah.
doesn't this guy look like Thanos?
Speaking of end games, villains,
He does kind of look like Thanos. He could play it.
he wants to
but
take
what's up with
half
his
of
red
the poor
nose?
people in Mississippi's money. Allegedly.
Is this Coke nose?
It could be. It could be.
Is
might
there such
not
a
be.
thing as Coke nose? Allegedly? I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I've never touched this stuff.
Okay.
I've never even seen it.
Okay.
Joe Biden, wake up.
That's what I think about that. You guys need to wake up to what Kevin's saying right now. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Or not. You could be. Anyways, big hand for the Louis C.K. of football. Brett Favre? Can you tell me about this? He's suing some people, and what the fuck? He looks crazy.
We may have talked about this a time or two way back when it happened, but Brett Favre allegedly took money or helped money that was raised to go to the government in some sense or way. It was meant to help the poor people, and forgive me, I don't have all of my details lined up right here.
Fair enough. I mean,
essentially,
this is more about making fun of him because he looks like fucking freak right here too.
Fair enough.
So that's like half of it. You can kind of just half-ass guide me through.
Basically, some texts came out that were showing him saying, like, would anybody know where this money would come from? And the government person saying, no. And so, long story short, the allegations are that he took money meant to help people and used it to create a volleyball place, a volleyball arena for Southern Mississippi University, where his daughter plays volleyball.
Okay.
And so, yeah, the allegations are just like, here's a dude who has millions, and he took money that wasn't his to make a volleyball stadium. And guys like Pat McAfee, Shannon Sharp, other,
talk shit about him.
talk shit about it. And now, and like I said earlier, remember earlier when I said it was a really dumb thing to do to try to sue people for defamation or slander in this country? Well, here we are again. So Brett Favre does another dumb thing, and maybe he's running out of Wrangler money or copper wire, whatever those. I burned my copper wire knee brace. No, I didn't. You know why? Because I'd already spent the damn money, and it still helps my knee. So I'm not going to make a video of me burning something I bought from a Brett Favre.
They still want me to
10
burn the
years
Teddy
ago.
Fresh, dude. Maybe.
Well, yeah, absolutely,
maybe
you
we'll-
should. I take back. I don't have any morals when it comes to that.
Titties.
Doinks.
That's what I have to say about that. Anyways.
I have no morality when it comes to Ethan.
So in the chat, I see here not only does Vault Wanderer say I moved on after Endgame too woke, which I think is kind of funny. Too woke. They've gotten too woke, Kevin. Luke says Coke nose isn't apparent on the outside. It's more internal, like sinuses and septum damage. It's the reason I speak so nasally. So, you know, you always got to follow Luke all the way to the end there.
I'm glad to have the inside scoop because I've never seen this stuff.
So not Coke nose.
I
Then,
hear
I
it's
guess.
fun.
It's just red. Just a red nose. Reindeer.
Although it didn't work out for Scarface, so that's why I never tried it. I saw
talking
how
to
that
me?
worked out. Ooh, look at
Wait,
this.
why did I go? You said
Well, you guys can't
Scarface,
see it.
and you said Scarface, and I hit you with a. You talking to
you
me?
hit me with the De Niro, you know. In these shoes, huh? Is that that classic Scarface line? Hey, I'm walking here.
That's what I was thinking. It's like that's where my head went. I'm walking here, doing coke on the table here. Anyways, let's move on. Gee, my knee. This is quite the pregame for the Super Bowl. I hope you guys enjoy it. Harley looking straight out of Punch Out, and I thought this was honestly pretty funny. Here, let's get it big here.
Try it again. Left. No, left. Go to the left. This is the right. Go to the right. No, backwards. Try it again.
So Harley here being quite the entertainer as usual.
Well, hopefully his corner isn't yelling too many instructions at him during the fight, or he's gonna get confused.
One of the reasons why I wanted to bring this up, you know, talking about the sports of it all and yada yada. Look at this motherfucker, dude.
Can you believe he used to eat cheeseburger lasagnas, man?
He is fucking yoked. He looks so good.
Not
He's
doing that anymore,
huge.
you know?
I mean, he was already a tall guy, obviously, but it's funny to look at this while I'm like slowly moving it. His legs there. But yeah, dude, he has came a long way, especially since last year.
Who the hell is fighting this guy again?
He got a gut on him.
Yeesh.
Let's
Look
see.
out, dude. I don't even. I would
Actually,
not
let's
want
switch over.
anything to do with that.
And you
He's
wouldn't
the
want
best.
smoke
He's the-
from him,
I
is what you're
think
saying?
Yeah, he's looking like the best fighter in that group, which I know
Maybe.
is not saying
Maybe.
everything, but
I mean, he's definitely lit, dude. Litty.
Woo. You think is he ever going to step out of the creator clash? Is he
That
ever
I
gonna-
don't know. I think he maybe is dedicated to the Creator Clash, but it's the professional wrestler dude that he's boxing.
Right.
Yeah, it's the fucking Johnny Manhattan or whatever his name was.
Yes, that's a new one. He hasn't had that one yet, but we'll give it to him. I like it.
Johnny Dr. Manhattan.
Watch him come out to the fight painted in blue
He heard it here on the Clout podcast.
with the symbol painted on his forehead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
don't
no,
worry, Luke. We're not doing any more.
we're not doing any more on it. I did like the inside
Jeez.
snoot thing, by the way, while we're here. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to fight that dude, but yeah, look at him. He's in shape. I can't believe that's the epic mealtime guy.
Came a
But what
long
do we
way,
got?
baby.
What-
Looking hot, dude. I'd do him. That's for sure.
Oh, speaking of epic brawls.
Epic brawl. So a lot of these here, you know, you get these kind of clips all the time, but this has went viral recently, and I thought it was very timely and funny.
Life comes at you fast with this dude. Did you see the clip before?
It's iDubbbz. Did you know that? I didn't know that he went to hockey games like this and got in fights, but they got iDubbbz here on candid camera.
That's a good one. This guy, like a few minutes before this was on TV or in the arena, he was walking through the concession and something, I forget if he just pulled his hoodie up or whatever. They liked his hair, so he got to flick his hair or whatever. So he was he was having the time of his life only a few minutes before all of this. And I don't know what happened.
Well, maybe he had a few too many. I don't know. Woo!
Yeah, I think my man had a few
Little
too many
spicy.
$16 gin and tonics.
All right, then.
First of all, he's never seen
So-
Star Wars.
Look at that pause I got. So if you didn't hear it, there was an Ensler there. Right at about this point, he says like, dumbass Ensler, and then you can see where I paused it. I'll try to get it back to where it was. You can see him start to ball up his fist there. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, dumb.
Bah!
Boom. The dude has the high ground. So I don't know what you think you're doing.
I
He's
love
also
shit like this.
3
Oh,
times your
damn.
size. And third of all,
Wait, I
your
don't-
girl's got more fight in her than you do, man.
I didn't watch all this.
Yeah, she's the fighter in this group.
Holy shit, dude.
I would like to think in the car ride home she is yelling at him, you know.
I mean,
like,
she comes
"You're
out of nowhere
embarrassment
here
to
because
me."
you can see him. He's like getting beefed on, you know, whatever. But then you got her. Yeah, right in the fucking. Holy shit. She might be beating up her guy a little bit.
This is way more entertaining than the Creator Clash. But
This needs to go on in the Creator Clash audience.
this
is
guy
what I wanna
versus
see.
iDubbbz.
I told you it is iDubbbz. No, like what I want is like Airsoft Fatty to be like sitting in the crowd or something, and it's like a couple seats down. It's like I don't know. I'm trying to peg somebody. It's like it's like Shane Dawson a couple seats down, and he says something that Airsoft Fatty doesn't agree with, and then he turns over and says, "What the fuck did you say to me, Shane Dawson?" And then all of a sudden, you've got Airsoft Fatty doing the national anthem or whatever, forgetting the words with fucking Shane Dawson in a fucking headlock getting a noogie or something. That's what I want to see at the Creator Clash.
Scripted.
Okay. I mean, might as well, dude. That's scripted, yeah. It's WWE style out here.
Let's do it.
That's what Logan's doing, and it's working, right?
You miss at the end of this clip.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
the
guess we should
cameraman. The
finish.
cameraman plays with his hair, which I you know.
Here, let me go.
Little boy.
Which is annoying. The little boy thing is annoying. I ain't done shit.
Damn, dude.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. He hit me first, right?
Aw.
Fuck that.
You're on my side, right?
I mean, this guy got manhandled. Poor iDubbbz. He needs to fucking do a couple more workouts before he
Yeah, maybe
gets in
learned
the
a
ring.
lesson. Oh, Danny has a tyrant fanfic.
Here, let's-
Daydreams of
let's-
YouTubers fighting tonight.
let's read chat a little bit. What did Vault Wanderer say here? He says Danny has a tyrant fanfic and daydreams of YouTubers fighting tonight. Yeah,
Yep.
I do. I mean, honestly, I watch these guys enough on YouTube. It's like, would I love to see somebody like cold cock Ethan every once in a while? I mean, it would be kind of cool to see that. I mean, you know, it happens to us all. He said he's never been in a fight.
Can you believe it?
Anyways, I'll burn my Teddy Fresh once there's a clip out of Ethan Klein getting just straight up decked and we watch on the podcast that day, I will burn some of my Teddy Fresh. Some of it, though. Only some of it.
We'll get there. We'll get there, gang.
Somebody... Oh, no. Luke retracted his message, so there you go. You tell me to look at your messages and then you retract your messages, bro. What's up with that? And that was a good insight, too. I liked that. Vault Wanderer
Who's the
says...
inside snoot?
The inside snoot. Yeah, I see that. Vault Wanderer says, I speak so croaky because I smoke so much. I mean,
I feel you.
I smoke so much so I don't beat my wife. That's why I do it.
All right, I'm out.
Harley Love. He is on PKA podcast quite often. FPS Russia podcast. He does their days out of character. Interesting.
Oh, I forgot about PKA. Yeah, the old Wings of Redemption podcast. Well, I take that back. That's the worst way for me to ever phrase that. It's almost disrespectful. Wings of Redemption was on that podcast, and it's a very, very fun part of their history. Yeah. Jesus,
Oh,
that
interesting.
was a horrible
Yeah,
thing for
right.
me to say.
I'm glad you recovered that.
Yeah.
That fumble there. Right? Is that what you call it?
Wait, look here. Listen.
Let's see.
Did
Sam
someone just
Hyde
put Sean
traded him
Ranklin
last
in the
time.
chat? Yes. Oh my God.
Wait, who? Shout out Sean Rankler. I don't know who that is. I mean, Luke's on your level, not mine.
Luke's seen some good Wings of Redemption troll videos, I would say.
Okay. Let's see. That was a drunk brawl. This one says, Kevin, I acknowledge you. This must have been something I picked up
I didn't do it.
from the week. Oh, my God. You got to tell me about this. And this is like...
Do you love it? You love wrestling now after you watch this.
This
don't
is
you?
Bizarro World. Everybody watch this, okay?
You want...
So this
Danny
is
wants to be in
WWE?
wrestling now.
WWE?
Yes.
I mean, we might as well be like we're like half-assed WWE podcast at this point. We reference them so much. Let's watch this.
You
clip.
did this. I did not do this one. Sometimes I just do it naturally, but you brought this to me.
I acknowledge you.
That's my quarterback.
And then fist bump.
No, wait,
Get out of
not
here
yet.
with that shit.
Sam, you better get out of here with that, man. I'm leaving.
This is like some Brokeback Mountain kind of like.
It
you know
is
what I mean?
kind
like
of
it's a forbidden
romantic.
bro fist.
Oh, yeah, the sexual tension, dude.
Oh
And the
my
look.
God.
I love watching you go, baby.
Dude, wrestling is just like a 30-minute soap opera sometimes now.
Is it Does it get horny a lot in wrestling? Like just naturally? I mean, they're all like
probably.
in undies and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Except for
don't
that
know.
one show a year where they have to
How do they
be covered head to toe.
You know,
but-
that's a good question. How do you think sometimes okay, well, never mind. They can contain themselves is the answer, but where I was going was, how do you think sometimes some of these like Logan Pauls out here, you know, get into the ring with tons of guys in sweaty undies and like not how can he contain himself is what I'm saying, you know. He's not trained professionally like the rest of them to keep the, you know, once a couple people stick their finger up your bum and slap your balls around a couple times in the ring, you'd think Logan Paul would have a slip up by now.
I would say my expertise as a wrestling fan ends there, Danny. That is.
You never
maybe,
got a finger.
There's a guy named Dave Meltzer who writes about wrestling a lot. Maybe tweet that at him. I'm sure he'd really appreciate it.
I'm lost.
Only
on
Noah
the
gets that
reference,
joke.
but there
Only,
you
that one's
go.
just for Noah because I saw he was still in the chat.
Let's see. So yeah, I acknowledge you, Kev.
I appreciate it. I think. I don't know.
And then last but not least, in our sports route, we'll just hit some, quick routes after this. But
You know we got a new Wings video? Oh, man, you're going to have to send that to me.
Twitch is actually doing a streamer bowl around the same time as the Super Bowl, and they took the opportunity
Oh, God.
to ask some of these Fortnite players
Mm.
what a fortnight is. Okay.
This is fort you build at night.
And I knew that Fortnite was a thing, like a measurement of time. So, Kevin, I'm putting you on the spot here. I don't know if you've seen the video. You might have. I mean, just say you didn't see the video because then you
I have not. I haven't seen
Then you
it.
can be correct when I ask you if you have.
It's
How
true.
long is a fortnight?
2 weeks.
And you haven't seen the video?
No, I just
Calling
know.
bullshit.
I just know how long
No,
a
I'm just
fortnight.
kidding. I mean, I don't think I really did, honestly. I had to kind of think about it, and then I was like, by the time I thought about it, I had already heard the whole video. So it's like, yeah, I know what it is, but I don't know if I really did know beforehand. I just pretend like I did.
Fortnite. I don't get the question.
What do you mean a fortnight?
I think it's like a English language thing. I don't even know what that means. I think it's like a couple days, something.
So,
Yeah,
XQC
close.
says a couple days.
He's getting close.
3 days? I have no idea.
How long is a
that
Fortnite? It depends. I feel like if it's
Yeah,
Battle Royale, a Fortnite game usually takes about like 30 minutes.
Smart turn there. Hey, well done. Good pivot.
I don't know how long
Future
a
senator.
Fortnite is, bro. It's one night in a fort.
I don't know, like half the night.
10 minutes.
What is it, a week and a half? I don't know.
Fortnite is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Hey.
Fortnite's 14 days, I think.
Hey.
I think.
Hey, good
So
job.
some of them got it.
Future's
some
bright
of
in
the Twitch
America.
streamers aren't completely brain dead like me.
It's an old word, admittedly. you know?
Fortnite.
It's like
Why don't
some,
I have
it's like
that
some
clip?
407 years ago shit, you know? It's not like a regularly used thing.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So let's hit up chat before we get into some quick routes, and we're gonna kind of dance around the week's news in terms of quick routes. We just pick what we feel like covering because I mean we're already an hour and 10 in, man. Holy
No
shit!
way.
We talked to some sports.
No way.
Sports hour, they could say.
These home baked.
The Sports Hour. So let's say, shout out to Sean Ranklin. I don't know what that is. Kevin just needs to accept
so
me and
glad
be
he
my
did
friend
that.
at this point. So there you go. I don't know, Kevin. Thoughts on that?
I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Vol Wanderer says, I posted a new Wings video in your Discord. It's amazing. If you guys follow the Wings Lao call.
We having a wrestling fight in the chat right now?
Lol cow, if I could speak.
Oh, I do want to see that.
But a wrestling fight, so let's see. Metzler will block you. What's that mean?
That's that guy I told you to tweet at.
Got you.
And he
Metzler
probably will block you. Yeah, that was
yeah.
Luke ruined my plan. On that one.
Vault says, or Luke says, Vault, please send it to me too, as I have been permanently banished from the Clout server. Don't use the word smark. It's a sign to most reading.
It's a bad word.
That what comes next is most likely from a clueless person. Fair enough.
That was a
okay.
All
right, I'll let you guys argue yourselves.
They can argue in that one, but I think everyone's on the same team there. I think Noah would call himself a smark, so I think it was a term of endearment. But that's let's save the fight for the ring, brothers.
I know what I want to show you. Because we have a
Oh, that
soundbite
was a
for it.
melt. Oh, see, I'm just dumb. See, I missed the quote. Good.
So
you
here
guys
we
enjoy
go.
that in chat. I'll catch up with it later, I promise.
Catch up with it later, Kevin, because I have something to show you. Our favorite comedian is back, and they're on Fox Nation. Roseanne Barr coming out with some heat here. Do you want to hear a little bit of her new stand-up?
Yes, I need more of my pronouns are jokes in my life because it's my favorite material.
No concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender.
Thoughts?
I love boomer humor. Is she a boomer? Am I miss?
She's old as
I would hate
fuck,
to miscategorize her.
whatever it
Not
is.
that she gives a fuck, but
My generation is not boomer, thank you.
I thought the bitch was white!
So
I forgot about that.
That was the beginning of her downfall. I thought the bitch was white, She got canceled for that, and she got in all kinds of trouble. And now she's talking about, pronouns.
What are they thinking?
Genders.
Ask what is a woman? They don't know that. That one they're asking all the time. What is a woman?
I do like how she says things.
Oh, comedian yells at clouds.
She's been in the business long enough. Doesn't she have like a rhythm to her that's just naturally funny? Like the way she said, I don't know. I think I'll give her something.
That's your gender.
She said the way she says this here just makes me laugh so hard. I
What
wanted
are
to hear it
they
again.
thinking? Ask what is a woman? They don't know that.
What is a woman? They don't know that. Like I
See,
don't know.
That one they're asking all the time. What is a woman?
When you hail from rural Indiana the way that I do, that just sounds like half of your aunts and cousins. No, I'm just kidding, family. You don't
Oh, is it
sound
some
like
kind of, like,
Roseanne, but-
inflection
And
is
she
what you're
just
saying?
sounds like it. She just sounds like one of us hill folk.
Okay.
I don't think she's doing much. But again, I just hate the material, so I'm not going to be a good judge here. I already came in not a fan, and she's wearing a denim jacket. It's like a whole denim suit here.
She's hot.
What is that?
Dude.
What do they call that? A Canadian tuxedo?
For however old she is here, let me let me check this out. I want to see how old. Take guesses right now.
80.
Roseanne's 80. You're full of shit.
63 is the real guess.
Why didn't I just put age instead of 70?
She's 70?
Years.
No way.
70. Yeah. And she's looking hot here, dude. I mean, just saying.
I don't.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. I
Yeah.
followed her on
Learned a lot
YouTube
about
for
you
the
today, dude.
longest time, dude. She had like her own YouTube channel where she'd go live, especially during COVID, with like conspiracy theory shit. She'd be like, "Those motherfuckers don't wear the mask." She's fucking crazy about it. And I followed her for the longest time, but she would get so obscure with it. She had like her podcast, her like talking on YouTube had less views than our shit.
Wow.
She was unhinged, dude. But I mean, as you can tell from this,
I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me.
Thoughts?
I thought I heard a little cocaine sniffle before she delivered that line. I'll tell you what a woman is.
Yeah, it's internal. Remember, yeah, she's
It's
deviated
me.
septum.
I'm riding the lightning, brother.
So I thought that was a
and
good one to
the
open on.
pigtails too. Like I can't
Cute.
understand what she's doing right
She's
now.
hot.
But
It is what it is.
I'm
Kevin,
here for
accept
none
it.
of it. I don't
Accept
like it.
Accept
Queen of the boomers.
accept hot Roseanne Barr into your life.
I had to watch enough of her terrible television show growing up. I don't need to hear it.
You didn't
anymore.
like that?
You
Dude,
did?
I thought Roseanne
Come
and John
on.
Goodman had some
Come
bangers
on.
back in the day.
Maybe there were
Some.
a couple of John Goodman episodes, but didn't they work in old Dan Arnold at some point to replace him? Wasn't that a thing?
I don't
feel
know,
like
but
that
fuck
show
that. I don't want to see
got
that.
I feel like that show died and got brought back, and I don't know. I'm just
That's
not
what
a big
happens
fan
to her
of
in
it,
the
dude.
end. Do you know the ending to Roseanne? It was like,
Oh, of course I do. I'm
She
a
was
huge fan.
right. It was like all a book that she was writing, and then she like dies at the end, and like Dan sells the book for her or something. I don't know. I'm butchering it. I don't even know the ending to Roseanne. What am I talking about? You know what? This is the ending to Roseanne.
Give
right
me the
here.
ending to Family Matters instead.
That's the ending of Roseanne. Trump becomes president, and the world ends.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I think I did my shirt wrong today, guys.
Check this out. Yeah, dude. It's the new thing. I kind of was thinking about this before we went live today. Like, you know,
Did I get the bottom one?
getting
Yeah,
a little
okay.
fresh.
There you go.
Getting a little loose.
You could
Because,
drop
yeah,
at least 2 more buttons there, Dan.
Trump is like, look at this, dude. Not only Trump, but they squeezed Kyle into like some shirt 10 times too small for him. His belly is almost hanging out the bottom. This is almost sexual. This guy, I don't even know who this.
Really horny today.
I don't even know who this is, but that is one too many buttons for him. I mean, you don't even have any hair to show off, buddy. This is total twink status here. I feel like you let the buttons roar when you got something to show. A little chest, manly hair.
Speaking of that, I'm not seeing any hair on our former president.
I mean, that's all-
either. But
it's all fell
Is that a
off
shave
from-
job? I understand the young men shave their which I don't. I get that that's a thing that happens.
Look at this.
But
Somebody
was
even
old
down
Donnie
here
shaving
says that they're body shaming.
Yeah, man. Wait,
But no, I just thought this was a little fun. I saw this today and I was like, wow, dude. Trump looks absolutely unhinged.
Would you do that with your hair if you had any?
Like
Like
what?
the little like wave.
It looks like it's like verging on Johnny Bravo shit, I feel like.
It reminds me of like when people buy jeans that are all beat to shit on purpose. It's like you put product in your hair to make it look like you
that?
didn't put product in your hair. I don't understand. It seems like a lot of work.
Well, like I said, Kyle has absolutely no idea what's going on in this situation. Like somebody like woke him up out of bed.
It's like Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
dude. He's
somebody
like,
woke him out of
Jim
bed and
Carrey
pushed him out there in something, and not even his clothes.
He's
They
like,
boy, we're here. So that's a little fun for you. We always like the Kyle Rittenhouse fun here, don't we?
Your best friend, I know that. Oh, should I go? Kyle
I
Rittenhouse.
absolutely hate him.
Ooh, I missed that beat, dude.
Would
Remember
that be a good
song?
soundbite?
Kyle
Just to hit that
Rittenhouse.
sometimes and be like, Kyle Rittenhouse.
I want the
Kyle
whole,
Rittenhouse.
I want the whole song at some point.
Yeah, right.
Then you'll get me out here in DJ mode, and I'll just start. Really,
We got the
really
buttons to do all
showing
kinds
y'all
of
how
shit.
to use the Stream Deck.
So I wanted to show you this Elon Musk shit. I mean, this whole tweet of his has turned into a whole conversation of itself. It's kind of funny. So
It's been a while since I've seen an Elon tweet.
we'll put it up here. So Matt Bender says
up, doggy?
Elon Musk apparently thinks it's concerning that AI chatbot won't use a racial slur. So this person here this is going to be a lot of quote tweets. Okay, so bear with me. Aaron Sibarium is talking about ChatGPT here, and they put ChatGPT in a hypothetical scenario where ChatGPT, would you say the N slur out loud to disarm a bomb? Essentially, they're like asking the AI if they would say the N slur. And what do you think the answer there is? A designed chat bot, that's specifically designed by somebody, probably some woke moralist, to talk to people online. I think one of the first programming lines you'd put in is, don't say the N-word, but they're astounded by this, Kevin.
I just love that scenario. So let's see, ChatGPT. Let's say we're in Star Trek and there's only 3 seconds left to defuse the bomb, and the bad guy is Heath Riddler's Joker, and he's made it so that the only way you can disarm the bomb is to say, like, what kind of a contrived bullshit scenario? The fact that's concerning. What's concerning is that some dipshit thought that was a good use of their time to ask the ChatGPT that. Seriously, guys, I'm really trying to find that 1, 2, or 2 scenarios where I'm allowed to say, well, actually, it's okay for me to be a racist here. Like, God damn it, dude. Like, there's got to be a better use of your time. I am blown away by this. But I mean, it's just a stupid chat AI, so whatever, I guess. I mean, I said stupid things to the AIM bots when I was in middle school, so I don't know. But this is hopefully a fucking teenager asking these stupid questions and not Elon himself. But the fact that he's concerned by it surprises me so very much, Danny. I'm very surprised. Elon always has his thumb right on the pulse of what is important. That's why he built that awesome tunnel under Las Vegas.
So this thing got like, oh, this is something completely separate. But that tweet specifically got a whole life of its own and spiraled into quote tweet after quote tweet after quote tweet, like Inception style, like over and over again. So we've got that initial one with the response where Elon said, concerning. We've got Matt Bender that we just looked at saying, Elon Musk apparently thinks it's concerning that an AI chatbot won't use a racial slur. Then we've got Ben Shapiro saying, I'm sorry that you are either illiterate or morally illiterate and therefore cannot understand. Can we give me a little bit of sugar on the rest of this, Kevin?
I am sorry that you are either illiterate or hypothetically morally illiterate for the sake of the argument and therefore cannot understand why it would be bad, hypothetically, to prioritize avoiding a racial slur over saving millions of hypothetical lives of people in this, let's for instance say, nuclear apocalypse.
He himself forgot a couple of his hypotheticals, I think. Because you're right. There should have been more hypotheticals for Ben Shapiro in this whole thing here. But yeah.
It's got to be exhausting to try to work up this kind of outrage on a daily basis in order to feed your family. I just couldn't imagine fucking that being my day. Like, I'd much rather just have my day job than have to do that. And it's like, God damn it, this chat. Oh, how do you not understand that saving the world is much more important than not saying the bad word? Like, why do we care? It's Chat GPT. And what are we anointing this fucking stupid AI bot to be doing all of a sudden? Like, now it's going to be responsible for nuke launch codes or something?
Yep.
Like, this is so concerning.
And you don't want somebody in charge of the nuclear launch codes
that
isn't willing to say the N-word, okay? We can't have cowards up there.
It's going to be a code word, brother. No one's willing to say it, so that's how we know it's the safest word to use.
I like that theory, but we got here because I saw this from David Bell. He says he's a former cracked guy, so check him out. Movie hooligan. I can't stop laughing about Ben Shapiro getting genuinely mad at a speak and spell. The Chat GPT being the speak and spell.
That AI is morally illiterate, hypothetically.
Morally illiterate. So, moving on from the AI of it all.
Dry GPT.
If you thought that AI was a bad thing, don't worry about AI.
I hate it.
Because we've got, like, AI hasn't gotten there yet to where we're talking like iRobot shit, okay? What we have to worry about right now is the Satan worship and the unrelenting.
Oh my god.
Just in everything, dude. I can't believe it. The Grammys and
well, that's not Satan, that's Madonna.
Well, some of these people in the chat might not know.
A lot of people get that confused.
Madonna is like, some people in chat might not know who Madonna
is. She's like the queen
is.
occultist in some of these channels I see. She's been doing weird stuff for 40 years, so they've been blaming her for the downfall of society in certain circles.
So if we go into 150 here, oops, I'm gonna have to
reload this
Reload
clip.
it.
Now you've got like the tension is building. It's palpable.
So she's
What was that?
crazy,
She's like,
obviously,
"Look
but
at my leg."
if we go to 150, we can start to see the performance. So Benny Johnson says this is full-on Satan worship. We might get claimed for a little bit of this, so
Who's
I don't
gonna
want to play
claim
too
it?
much.
The devil.
The devil's gonna claim our video.
You can't claim my soul, you bastard.
This is the guy, Sam. What was his name?
Smith.
Sam Smith. Check him out. I think we should dress up like this for the show.
Oh!
So,
oh my God.
super sexy. We don't want to play too much
poor
of that.
sensibilities.
Let me fast forward just a tad. You could see some more depraved shit.
Yeah, Christians would never put anyone in a cage.
Satan. So,
I don't know, man. Satan's pretty cool.
he goes on and like has here. So in this now he has a top hat with horns on it.
Yeah.
So now I get it. The Satan worship. I get
Yeah.
Finally I'm on board.
Yeah.
They are worshiping Satan here. I saw the devil horns.
Yeah, I'm into it. You think that's crazy? Wait till you see the Super Bowl halftime. I'll have you know.
I wonder what it is going to
that
be. Yeah, we're going to have aliens probing.
Those who
and
know.
Satan worshiping.
Yeah, that Super Bowl
and-
halftime, that's an Illuminati ritual
Oh
every
my
year.
God,
Look
dude.
it up, dude. You'll find, well, I don't know how long those videos stay up on YouTube. They probably get taken down.
They harvested the energy. They harvested the radiated energy of every preteen fucking pre-ejaculating in their pants when Justin Timberlake ripped that.
Do you think
fucking
people have
titty
started to
out.
just like lean into it, and so they
Titties.
think like, so they know they're like, hey, if I do weird Satan stuff, a bunch of people will get mad and it'll make me go viral.
No, that's
'Cause I'm
exactly
starting
it.
to think like that's all that this is. They're like, hey, if I put on a demon top hat, I can get a lot of people mad, and then everyone will watch, everyone will talk about it, and then
that's
there's
exactly
that.
it.
I feel like that's all this. I mean, look, you saw the because okay, I was about to spoil it, but because
Worship Satan. Hail
Tell me
Satan.
this person isn't hungry for attention.
Hail Satan.
What's this got to do with Satan?
He looks
you know?
like a musical note or something. Is that what it's supposed to be? Maybe I lost the joke. That's what he's supposed to be, a musical note, right?
Is it?
I don't know. He looks like a dumbass. He looks
I
like an
don't-
inflatable dumbass.
He
is
looks
what
like
he looks like.
he either works for or is about to get kicked out of Willy Wonka's factory.
And we could go on and on with that. That's a minefield of jokes for that fucking idiot. Sam Smith, folks. Worshiping Satan and dressing up like a fucking inflatable dumbass. So there you go.
What's wrong with the children these days?
So
What you got for me?
we could either listen to
Gotham Paloopa.
we could either listen to we could watch Lady Gaga.
Oh,
Okay.
more Satan stuff, huh?
We could watch Lady Gaga. We could watch even more fun with Tucker Carlson here and pro-life Spider-Man.
Okay, I have to know what pro-life Spider-Man is.
Okay, so we'll watch that pro-life Spider-Man and Tucker next, and then I want you to hear Nick Fuentes go off about Tucker Carlson after that clip. They don't really have anything to do with each other, but it is
I forgot my earplugs for this episode. Okay, I'll be
pretty
fine.
funny. I mean, you might dig your fucking eyeballs out while we're listening to this. So this is Tucker having pro-life Spider-Man on the show, and he is pro-life Spider-Man because he has decided
his web slinger
that
doesn't work.
he is hit it.
You want it?
He is pro-life Spider-Man because he is showing people not to have fear by climbing dangerous buildings and shit. Let's let him explain, okay? I can't explain this. This is high-level thinking here.
Mason Deschamps is the pro-life Spider-Man. Great to see you, Mason. Thank you for coming on
Pro-life
site. Congratulations
Spider-Man.
on...
Except I'm not showing the clip.
Oh,
That would
they never-
probably be helpful.
They never trained Mason on how to... Tucker, you can tell he's going to be so mad. Watch. Little Mason steps on him right here 5 seconds in.
Mason Deschamps is the pro-life Spider-Man. Great to see you, Mason. Thank you for coming on site. Congratulations on surviving yet another. It's incredible. Well, tell us why you did this.
Pro-life Spider-Man, never going to be on Tucker's show again.
Little-
Honestly, I
little
wouldn't be
prick cut me
surprised
off.
if he climbs up one of these buildings and falls the fuck off and turns into a splat because Tucker's pissed. now.
Ooh, now those are some heavy allegations, buddy. You might find yourself on the wrong side of a defamation
Allegedly.
suit if you keep this up. What? All
Yeah,
right,
thanks
let's
for
hear
having me
this
on,
kid's
Tucker.
message.
I
'cause
climb these
I
buildings
don't
because
understand
I
it.
want to show people how to have faith over fear. Abortion is murder, and that's the truth.
that's why I climb
Yet so many
buildings.
people my age are scared to speak the truth. They're scared to offend. They're scared to lose friends, but we can't be scared. Abortion is just like climbing a skyscraper. It's a matter of life
So
or
wait,
death.
so you're pro-abortion then because you're climbing a skyscraper? Abortions are like skyscrapers, and that's why I climb them. Sorry, no, I'll let the kid finish.
No.
I'm being a prick.
I'm trying to. No, I'm with you here. I'm trying to gather. Abortion
This
is
feels like an ogres are like onions thing. Like, no, it's not. Shut up. This has nothing to do with anything.
Good line for a movie.
Time for fear. That's why this time around, I'm raising money for a woman named Hope. She's 22 weeks pregnant, and she is partially disabled, and I want to show her that she doesn't need to have an abortion, and she doesn't need to live in fear.
So you rub it in her face by climbing a whole building. Like this, I'm gonna help this poor lady that can't walk, so I'm gonna show off for her. I'm kidding, Mason.
This kid, Mason, Pro-Life Spider-Man here,
Maison is actually
has
how you
watched
say that.
so much Tucker. He's like it's like Salvo trying to do the Red Bar shtick. He's like watched so much Red Bar that his whole personality has became it, and he sounds like it and everything. This kid has overdosed on Tucker, and when he's giving his interview on Tucker's show, he sounds like Tucker.
Yeah, look at Tucker's face. He's mad about it. He's like, this kid's stealing my fucking
trying to
gimmick.
one-up me
He's
here.
stealing my shtick here. What is this?
Did you raise money by doing this?
Yeah, I raise money every time, especially by coming on your show, Tucker.
Gross. Don't do that. Do that in the green room, kid.
Coming on your show every time.
Hey. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Oh God, dude.
Thanks. Ian Tucker's like, you fucking prick. You weren't supposed to tell people I paid you to come on here and pretend like you actually do this because of abortions, because it makes no goddamn sense. This would be like that kid who yodeled in Walmart's being like, well, I just like to yodel to remind people that abortion is murder, and singing's a lot like abortions. It's hard to do it, but if you sing good with your heart, then Jesus will help you out, and I can raise like 20 grand. And that 20 grand that I raise, that'll take care of your whole child for its whole life. So let me just climb more windows and yodel, and then everything will be fine. Everything will be fine, lady.
I feel like as soon as the interview was over, he was like,
It's like,
you
ever
fucking little nerd.
Listen
Next
here,
time
you
you come on
little
the
shit."
show, you make sure you never speak over me.
So first of all, you stepped over me. You talked right over me. I was trying to introduce you, Mason. Okay, first of all, it's Maison Deschamps. You can't even pronounce your own name right, okay? And secondly, you come in here, you tell everyone I paid you. You ungrateful little prick. You will never be able to eat another Swenson's dinner in your entire life.
Hollywood again, bitch.
Speaking of
Pro-life
voices
Spider-Man
that make
looks
me want
like
to
an
stab my
alien.
eardrums. Oh, sorry. Yes,
No,
sorry,
you're
you're reading
fine.
chat. This guy.
Let's go through
This guy
some.
makes me want to take a Hassan break.
Let's go. You can if you want. I'll
Can
go
I?
through some chat, and then you can come back.
Let's
in
do
time
it.
For it.
Yes.
So
No, you're
chat,
supposed to watch this while I go to the bathroom.
chat, and then Nick Fuentes. So let's see what everybody has to say here. Let's have a Clout route on a pole match. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Let's see. It'll be like Def. Oh, it'll be like Def's roast battle, but with a pro wrestling ring. I like that. I like where your head's at there. Okay, we can start to get this together. She needs John Goodman to come take her down a peg. Interesting. I think it would be cool to see John Goodman come out swinging on Roseanne. I don't think he's ever really took a stance. I think they just continued to do their stupid show that nobody watches. Danny needs to swap his Teddy Fresh hat for a red Trump hat. Maybe someday. They did Kyle bad there. I mean, they did, but he kind of does himself bad by existing. It's just like it's just him in general. Doggo, good morning. I love the Church of Satan too. Satan is metal. I agree. Why are you guys not covering this? We are covering the Church of Satan, Twitter Geek, just in our own way. Gaga puking all over here. LMAO. It was so strange. Yeah, I think we do need to watch the Gaga puking after this Fuentes clip here. Kevin. Mason. Kevin. Ha, ha, ha.
It's fine. That dude makes me want to puke.
So Nick Fuentes here. This might have been one of the best clips of the week. And Vault said pro-life Spider-Man looks like an alien. Nick Fuentes is an alien, okay? I really think Nick Fuentes is an alien. And here he is going off on Tucker. Could you ever think there would be a day?
Mm-hmm.
These guys all turn on each other
did.
eventually,
I know.
right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. When it's your job to just create some kind of outrage, you're gonna have to get creative, or at least try to.
So here,
it
let's
looks like
listen.
Josh Hartnett in The Faculty. That's a throwback for all of you.
Is that the one where they put like the slugs in their ears and shit?
Like, maybe that sounds like the Animorphs series.
I don't know. Maybe
it's
we're getting all confused.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
Let's listen to this Animorph fucking speak.
Something very shocking today. You wouldn't believe. But yeah, Tucker trying to make me his op? Don't do it, pal. Big mistake. Tucker, don't make me your op, okay? You know, I don't know who is going to hear that. I don't know who needs to hear that.
Everyone.
But I've heard things. Tucker, don't make me your op. Chinese shill, okay?
So he goes on, but this is the iceberg. Isn't it so funny to see them fight? I love it.
I do love it. But I hate Nick Fuentes.
That
is someone that I genuinely have disdain for.
I do too. I mean, you know, obviously I hate
probably all
his
an act,
guts,
but I
but
don't really
this
care.
kind of makes him a little more endearing to me, at least. I mean,
Nope.
Go off, King.
Big mistake.
Huge.
I've heard some not good things about Tucker. Tucker's up to some not
fingers,
good
that guy.
things.
See that?
Doesn't he's trumping
And
right now.
we
Not
know
good
all
things
about
over
that.
there.
So, you know, he didn't want to say my name when I was put on the no-fly list, and he was pretending to support the J6ers, even though he did nothing during Stop the Steal, by the way. Did nothing during Stop the Steal, based in red-pilled Kabbalah bracelet, right? But
he's such like an online. He's like the most online right winger guy that there is.
I'm going to be honest. I need a tour guide for this video
Yeah.
in order for me to understand what he's saying about Tucker. But
you know, Tim and the Quartering and Steven are all on their own little level, but like Fuentes is like some deep dark hole of the internet. And yeah, Cozy TV and all that shit over there, whatever he does, dude. All those guys are nut jobs. Ethan Ralph and him, they're all fucking psychopaths. I mean, we heard Ethan Ralph last week saying, "Called Brantley a whore."
I forget some of these things. They just fall right through the ether.
He's Ethan Ralph calling Brantley a whore. He is a Nick Fuentes Cozy TV or whatever the fuck. So there you go. You want to watch a palate cleanser?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you said that.
Oh, God.
So cleanse your palate, baby.
Guys, don't blame me for this one.
Everybody.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Cleanse your palate. I didn't realize when I had it paused on. It definitely opens.
What a freeze frame. Actually, forget my thumbnail. Can you switch it to this? I won't be offended.
Okay, so let's go here. This is kind of making me. It's giving me like some kind of like motion feelings.
I'm very
here.
uncomfortable right now.
Ugh.
Is this worse than when that girl peed on that guy? Oh, and it's green?
Puke on me.
I feel like... What did they make her eat?
I mean, is this cool?
Is it? Am I out
don't
of touch?
know.
Because I feel like it's not.
This is 2014, bro. Can you believe that?
I'm lame sometimes. So, like, maybe... Am I missing something here? This feels... What was better? That was what I asked you. What's better / worse? Is it this or when that chick got a guy to come up on stage and she pissed on his face?
Well, that's what I'm saying here. Like, we gave...
That dude was like in his 40s
gave
or
Salvo
something. He was like an
Pancakes
old
such
ass dude.
We gave Salvo Pancakes such a bad rep for, like, his piss kinks and stuff. But, like, you know, in 2014, we got Lady Gaga getting vomited on, and like Kevin just said, that cloudy fucking chick getting on stage and getting piss mouthed. I mean, shit. Maybe we're just not woke enough yet.
I don't know.
I'm
realizing we probably didn't provide the right trigger warning for that. I just thought about that, seeing some of the comments. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh,
I didn't think about that. Sorry.
Thank you, Doggo, for pointing that out.
But
they use mashed peas in The
Exorcist. Yeah. Well, that's what I was like. You know, I why didn't she just like have whatever that green stuff was in her mouth and just like, why did she have to physically throw it up? I'm sure there's some artistic vision being shared there that I don't understand, but I don't know that. Great palate cleanser, Danny. I feel much better than I did 30 seconds before.
This is where we'll palate cleanse. I'm trying to bring it around to a palate cleanser, okay? I made you a little more sick, and then I'm bringing it around to the palate cleanser. So if you are a regular internet person like I am and haven't seen your boys in a long time, the last thing you probably saw them do was like vomit cake or hair cake or one of these nasty ass YouTube videos that have since been banned and blocked. But Lady Gaga puking kind of reminds me of
Joji.
You're right. We've got a picture here of let me it is.
Ooh, got rid of us. I like it.
It is Chad, Joji, and Max Mofo lining up for a pick. I think this is the first time they've been like, photoed together, whatever, you know. I think this is the first time that they've made an appearance together. Oh, I photographed is the word, but I was trying to think of like a better word, but I didn't get there.
Are you having a stroke, Danny? I'm here for you.
Where's the?
Well, you couldn't say shit if you had a mouthful.
But yeah, palate cleanser here.
Yes.
I think it's kind of cool to see the original like troublemakers on YouTube coming back around. I want to see a Filthy Frank redemption, dude. Wouldn't it be cool? Like, just even if they came back for like one more video, I'd be cool with it. It's not as cringy as Clerks 3.
Hey, I'll put it this way: if he wants to do one, I'll watch. But I get the feeling that he left that behind for a reason. Not the least of which, well, like it was his throat, dude. Like he was having major issues doing that voice all the time.
But I think that if he
wants to come back for one, cool. But
the core being, I mean, he is holding the microphone like a dick. I think there's still a little Filthy Frank in there. There's still a little filthy to go around. Okay? So get hyped.
Francis of Filth.
Get hyped for Filthy coming back around, maybe.
Oh, snap. Yeah, and V-Dub's got some additional info in the chat there, too.
He can't risk his music, I think, and he's had seizures. Yeah, I knew that it was all... I knew that it was all like a thing that he had to stop because of health reasons and whatnot. I don't think that means that it's not like he doesn't work. You can come back for a day and do something fun. And I don't think he would die. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I understand his separation of his old school content and his music now. So, you know.
Sounds like his concerts are pretty cool. I've not seen.
Doggo says, what? Have you seen video of his concerts? He just plays Smash and does a lot of other crazy stuff. I mean, that's dope.
No,
I want to go now to a Filthy Frank concert. Maybe we'll get him the next time he comes around. You know what? I forgot to read this to you earlier.
Forget to read that
but I was daydreaming about. I saw a message going around that was hilarious to me, and after the Deaf Noodles interview the other day, I was daydreaming about him like dropping in our Discord and just listen to this poetic tragedy from a Discord message here. Listen here, fuckers. And some of your ears might perk up to this because you might have heard this before maybe. Listen here, fuckers. You're going to get my name out of your mouth or there will be hell to pay.
It's Ice Cube.
Don't you fucking say I beat my cats. Ever again.
Now it's the Ying Yang Twins.
That's not funny. And whichever one of you fucks gets PETA to show up at my house is going to be in deep shit. I have friends on Discord who will get your shit taken down. Don't fucking mess with me.
That's my favorite. That's like the old "my dad could kick your dad's ass" kind of.
I fantasized about Def Noodles coming into our Discord and leaving this message for me, but no, it was for someone else. Alas.
My friends big at Discord, man. They'll get you removed.
My big friend at Discord.
What?
My dad works at Nintendo. He told me that there's gonna be a new Zelda coming out. Like, what the fuck?
Man, dude, it feels like people are just too wound up, man. Too wound up. Go for a jog or something. Lift some weights.
Let's chill out to a nice chill spot here. Our buddy,
Be like
Sam
this guy.
Hyde.
Be more like this guy. You see, he's relaxed. He's at a coffee shop, so everybody knows he's working.
I mean, you're about to see
He's
a
like,
day,
hey guys, look at me, I'm working.
A day in the life, and Sam Hyde might be a lot more chill than you think. I just kind of wanted some of your commentary on.
Oh, laddie, I like to
on his whole
fight
thing.
Sam Hyde.
My day as a 28-year-old social influencer from Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
He's not 28.
Well, that's what I was about to say. He says he starts it off with 28-year-old from Pawtucket, whatever the fuck. And it's like, I think this is all obviously just a shtick. Yeah.
I've heard
my day as a 28-year-old social influencer from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Start the day with an Air One Get Up and Go smoothie. That's chia seeds, kefir, vanilla extract, and a little bit of AG1. Got to decide what to take to work. Should I take my off-road truck or my $250,000 sports car? Definitely taking the sports car.
Which is why he did the whole coffee shop thing, I bet. I love it.
So thoughts, day in the life of a influencer. Did you get down with what the fuck was kefir and chia seeds or whatever?
I don't know
He's
what
into
half
some
that stuff
fuck-
is, but so far, he's got me. I don't know.
You're with Sam Hyde here.
I'm with it so far. I think it's a funny bit.
It is a funny
bit. I'm waiting for the turn, right?
Really, my question here was actually, can he possibly possibly make a joke that doesn't reference Hassan Piker or iDubbbz? So this
we'll
is
see.
kind of what we're going from.
First stop, my favorite little unknown coffee shop, Borealis. If you're in Barrington, check them out. Make sure you ask for the Sam Hyde. It's not on the menu, but they'll make it for you if you ask nicely. Spinning up an e-commerce website for one of our partners that we did a collab with, and get another perfect cup of coffee on the way out. It's 1:30 p.m., so I'm rolling into work, and look who just happens to be there, Laker and Joey.
This is just like, it's Sam Hyde, so it's so fucking stupid and weird coming from him.
I have to
That's
say,
the whole
I like
point,
this.
I guess.
I love this bit. He's
Well-
taking shots at a group. I don't mind having a shot taken at him right here. It's kind of fun.
I can laugh at this.
But again, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Chris is our brand identity manager, and right now he's doing research for one of our clients. Meanwhile, I'm running a private Zoom group for one of our insider circles about how to get business financing for your LLC.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's a Stone Cold.
No, yeah,
The
but
Zoom
this-
thing?
What the fuck?
Well, that's why I'm loving this commentary, because there are a lot of grifters and shit that do this. That like, I couldn't make content.
I'm
but
getting
gonna-
close to
I'm gonna get all you guys. I'm gonna convince all you guys that I know how to make content and sell you on my course. And the course will be for you to go pitch my content to people. It's very predatory, so I am loving the fact that this is being made fun of.
He doesn't seem to have any. I mean, these are legit people up here. He's got Mayor Jim something. He's got Debbie and Charlotte something. And yeah, dude. I mean, these are. He's zooming and telling people how to grow their LLC. Okay, this is real shit right here.
About how to get business financing for your LLC. Do a little bit of online shopping real quick. Then it's time for a workout. I used to go to an expensive gym, but now I just don't have the time, so I pay a coach to come visit me in my office. This is one of the hardest workouts you can do. It's basically designed to put me through a full 2-hour workout in 30 minutes.
It's got
the whole
Robert
point here is to
California.
shock the body with flash cardio. My coach, he's a female boxer coach, and this is his Fight Like a Girl program.
The Fight Like a Girl program. And then I don't know what the chaos is at the end here, but
And then there's the okay, which isn't bad.
You know, we always.
I expected some Sam to come out by the end. And
Yeah,
there it
us
was,
online people always let it go a little too long, don't we?
Good bit. I liked it.
I liked it. It was funny.
Can't wait to see him in a ring.
I thought that, that was good. That's a good way to start running your PR for your next match against Hassan Piker in the ring. Hassan Piker.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles
at your house.
No, in real life. Right.
The last thing I think we can look at here before we
dude,
get out of your hair and
go watch sports ball, guys.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, no.
The pregame is almost over. We are coming to an end here, but I wanted to show you. Where did it go? I lost it. Oh, here it is. So,
the suspense is
I show speed in the news this week, and this is a bummer thing. So maybe I'll end it on something funnier after this. But I show speed is getting into some issues again this week, unfortunately, as usual. And Hassan was doing a bunch of streams this week for Turkey. He's actually from Turkey, and they had a tragic earthquake scenario there. So a lot of people have been raising funds.
Yes. Including Hassan.
Hassan trying to raise funds, getting people to, join his cash pool to donate, and fans started talking to iShowSpeed while he was streaming, and this is what happened. So
Hassan Piker is taking all the money for himself. He lives in a mansion. All the money is going to him so he can buy a new pool for his mansion.
Oh.
So you heard that bit. Up top, Ostenox, which is one of Hassan's editors, says, while Hassan Piker has raised $437,000 for Turkey earthquake relief efforts with whatever this is, it must be some sort of Turkish thing. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Streaming English coverage of the crisis all day. Some individuals are donating to streamers like iShowSpeed to trick them into thinking the charity is a scam and to not contribute.
I mean, I'm surprised that knowing it was a scam would turn iShowSpeed off in any way. So I don't see how any of that is relevant. He's probably just like, wait, yeah, you can see a look on his face right there.
Well,
he's like, where's my scam money?
Yeah, he gives his
where's
piece.
my
Let's
scam
listen.
money, dude? I don't want to hear it. This guy got caught scamming, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I don't need to hear his piece,
Yeah,
but go
well,
ahead.
it's every
For
other
the
week.
people, for you guys. Yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
Yo, chat, what is going on?
Speed, it's a scam. I am being.
It's a scam? Bro, I don't. Oh my God, dog. Y'all see, look, bro, I don't know who.
I hate it. These people are so
this
fucking
is
desperate to
Hassan
vilify
giving
me
his
that they
take.
even when I'm trying to raise money for a cause actively, they go and harm the fundraising efforts. There are literally fucking people under rubble right now. There are people that are currently trying to survive under rubble. They might not make it over the course of the next 24 hours. And instead of turning around and being like, yeah, maybe this time we should just let it go. We should just let Hassan do
Why don't
his
you
thing.
sell some of your toys, you
they went and
champagne
actively
socialist?
undermined.
Look at that.
All
He's got
right,
3
Kevin.
shelves full of goddamn toys. Why
Well,
don't
he
you
is.
sell those?
I mean, he's raising and
You
and
fucking
donating.
millionaire.
He's raising and donating himself, and I get it. Everybody wants to criticize him, and fair. I like it. I think it's fun. But I do think that there is something to be said about people are just so obsessed with hating certain people online. And I mean, Hassan's not the only one. People are obsessed with hating all kinds of people. I'm obsessed with hating McCordering. I hate him. And I'd make fun of him every time he tweets something.
That's fair. If the Cording could give $100,000 to orphans,
Whatever,
and you'd be
and
like,
I'd laugh at
fuck
him.
that dude. He still pees in his basement, doesn't he? Yeah.
So
I guess. Yeah.
So fair
I
enough.
see where you're
You
coming
can
from.
criticize him and laugh at him or whatever, blah blah blah. But ultimately, here it's people are so obsessed with hating Hassan that they don't even think about what that what that means in the end. The repercussions of them being that way. Because typically it would mean nothing. It just means Hassan's on the other end of a screen getting his feelings hurt. But in this actual scenario, this is thousands. I mean, it was tons of money that iShowSpeed was about to donate, that because you hate Hassan so much and you're so petty that you obviously you try to stop him from doing that. And I think later on, correct me if I'm wrong in chat, Aisha Speed smartens up and figures out that, yeah, it's a good thing to donate and does it, you know? But I don't know. The weird obsessiveness with people online and hating people. It's just like, you need to go out and touch some grass.
Ah, there it is. There's the touch the grass line. It's my favorite. It's like the I know you are, but what am I of internet folk? It's
You
like
know, it
as
is
soon as you're
true
ready,
sometimes.
as soon as someone else gets a little too internet, and I've done it too, but it's like, hey, go touch some grass. You know, I'm gonna be over here on
You
Twitter
can
for
say
the
that
next
to
2
me
hours.
Too. Sometimes I need to go touch some grass, certainly. But I think that, yeah, there should be a little reflection upon yourself when you're like some freak that's like, yeah, he's literally saying people are under rubble right now. They could use, like, the money goes to all those helping, you know, not only get those people out from under rubble, but helping them afterwards and helping the repairing and everything like that. There's no, I don't know. It's just weird. There's a certain extent you can take it to where it just starts to get too cringy and too weird. And yeah, you need to touch some grass. I feel like it's not the worst thing to say.
No. And for the record, I know I was, doing the champagne socialist bit.
I love it though. I mean,
but I will say, despite all of that, I do want to at least acknowledge that, yeah, if the guy's raising money for this good cause, I want to acknowledge that because all I did was shit on him for the last 5 minutes. So I wanted to at least, before we moved on, I wanted to say, so you guys know, like that sounds like that's a good thing that he's done. So we can move on now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not completely heartless.
Donate to Turkey, bitches, if you have money. Nobody donates to us, so I don't have to worry about telling you to spend your money elsewhere. But yeah, I mean, if you've got a couple,
you sound like at least you're okay with it.
If you've got a couple quarters to fling,
someone subscribe to. Someone give Danny $1, please.
So we'll end on this. We already talked about the Don a little bit here, but I thought one of the funniest fucking things here that he did over the week ahead of the Super Bowl that we're all about to watch. He had a little something to say about Rihanna here. He says,
she's nothing.
Without her stylist, she'd be nothing, bad, everything, and no talent. Because this quote tweet here says, Rihanna spray painted "fuck Donald Trump" on a car at Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo. She's made a career of spewing degenerate filth while bad-mouthing America every chance she gets. Why is the NFL showcasing this crap? Rihanna should not be the halftime performer. And Trump agrees.
She's nothing.
She's nothing without her stylist, and I'm nothing without my daddy. No, I heard somebody make that remark, so it's not my original joke, but I do think it's kind of funny to make
you might be right. I don't know if that's true. Is that true about Rihanna? Does she hate America? You can guess how many interviews of Rihanna's I've listened to.
Well,
so
she's
I don't really
Illuminati.
know. Is she? Oh, yeah.
Bullshit, you know?
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Rihanna and Kanye, you know they're tight.
I think she'll perform "I Love the Way You Lie" with Eminem at halftime. I don't think 2023 will like that one very much.
Oh dear Lord! Well, everybody, thank you for joining us for the Clout Row pregame to the Super Bowl Sunday event here. We hope you all enjoy your Super Bowl. Kevin here. Okay, so who's winning, Eagles or Chiefs? Right? Am I wrong?
Yep, that's right. As Doggo said, who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
Philly,
I've got
baby.
Kicks in my Super Bowl. I like it. Let's go. I'm going with Kansas City. All right, that's my.
Okay,
that's
cool.
my
We can
pick.
be on opposite ends then. I'm just a Philly guy. I saw the It's Always Sunny dudes like share out a thing saying like "Go Eagles" or whatever because they're from Philly, and it was funny. So just because of that, I'm team Eagles.
That's fair. I can respect that. That's one of my favorite shows.
Let's look at some chat, and then we'll get the fuck out of here, okay?
Okay.
That ED triggering, LMAO. Oh, God, yeah. Eating disorder triggering.
Yeah.
I should have said something that is my bad. That is an inflection point. We will take that moving forward. Sorry about puke trigger warnings. Maybe the word is even trigger warning. Should I say? Never mind. I won't repeat it. Francis of Filth. Francis of the Filth. I love it. Danny, not woke enough? Question mark. Sounds pretty red pilled to me.
Yeah, woke has gone kind of full circle, hasn't it?
Oh
It
my-
started out, you know what I mean? Like if you were woke, you were red pilled, and then now it's like if you're woke,
I don't even know anymore.
You're a woke blue haired liberal. So it's just I don't know. It's just, life comes at you
It's
fast.
coming back
baby.
around, you're saying?
Comes at you fast.
Okay, well,
Maybe there's
let's
true woke and there's
see.
fake woke.
The concerts, yeah. The concerts with Smash Bros. And stuff, that sounds crazy. The Joji concerts, I like that. Danny, watch the new Baby Metal video on YouTube to see one of their amazing concerts. I do like Baby Metal. Weird stuff.
Is it weird?
It is. It's like
don't
like
even
heavy
heard it.
metal with like anime chicks singing.
Oh.
They're like,
I thought you were gonna say it was Baby Metal played on those little colorful xylophones.
They've got very
like,
like,
it's like ding, 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 ding.
they've got very like high pitched, like the song I'm thinking of is called Gimme Chocolate or something by Baby Metal. Look it up. But like it literally is like over heavy metal music. It's wild.
Okay.
Some wild shit.
Why are they not performing at halftime?
Yeah, Baby Metal at halftime. I like that.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Oh, he doesn't like that, apparently.
He's trying to get rid of Rihanna for that halftime show.
God damn it, Rihanna. Let's see. Sam trained Harley in the last Creator Clash, but was banned from the event because iDubbbz is a pussy. Well, I mean,
Cena, I saw him get knocked out at a Dallas game earlier today. Saw him get knocked out.
yeah, iDubbbz is a pussy.
He
dude.
won none.
I mean, look, I don't know. The Sam iDubbbz relationship is quite complicated, I would say. Not I don't know. If I was iDubbbz, I wouldn't invite the crazy Nazi to my fucking thing either. That wants to rip people's skin off and wear them. Like, I mean, yeah, he's joking.
iDubbbz has changed, man.
He's joking, obviously, but when he looks like he could actually do that to you, you kind of want to avoid him a little bit.
Yeah, he's kind of a wild card. You know? You're talking about Charlie Kelly earlier.
Yeah, right? Sam Hyde has the same
He's
kind
like
of
if Charlie
vibe,
Kelly
wild
could
card.
fight.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. Doggo says, who do you want to win at the Super Bowl, Kevin? I think Kix is going to win my Super Bowl. Yeah.
I'm a
big-
Fruity Pebbles guy. As long as you can get to it quick before it sogs.
Fruity
Soggy
Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles not good.
Interesting. That's your fave
No,
cereal?
not necessarily my favorite, but you're put me on the spot. I
It's
don't
like the-
eat cereal very much anymore, but
It
I'm a
reminds me of
chunky
that-
soup guy. If you want a Super Bowl, you know,
I like that.
Give me chicken
Super
and
Bowl.
dumpling
Ooh,
soup for my Super
ooh.
Bowl. But
Guys, how
Crunch
many-
Berries. I grew up on Crunch Berries. Let's go with that.
How many Super Bowl puns are there? Jeez, if I could talk.
Oh, how much time we got?
Yeah, right. Let's see. People go after people who react, and Hassan loves to give his detractors funny, whiny reactions. I mean, you're
Yup.
right. He does wind himself up into those situations, doesn't he?
He likes to go off on chat. You guys
Maybe
are so
that's
fucking
why I'm-
stupid.
Maybe that's why I'm like empathetic. Maybe that's why I like sympathize with him or whatever, because I see myself like that
As
way a
Hassan?
little bit.
Mm.
Where well, not really, because I'm not that hot, but if you get me like started and I just keep going and going, I mean, I don't know. I could get myself into a mess by just keep going and going and going, kind of like Hassan does when. Guys, man, I just hate when people take the joke too far. Okay. I hate Hassan, but fair game. If he's raising money for a crisis in his country, leave him to do his thing, in my opinion. Yeah.
Fair. Yep.
The death toll is over 34,000. I mean, that's wild. I didn't know that. You're laughing at the death toll, Kevin.
No, sorry. I was like, sorry. Goddamn it. I was reading down. I was reading at Doggo's I Like Cereal. It's awesome, not weird. God damn it.
That was perfect.
Thank you for
timing.
correcting me because I disassociated right away. I was like, I'm not listening to you anymore, dude. I'm reading down here.
It was actually very perfect
God
timing.
damn
there.
it.
I like that.
Thank
a
you so
lot.
much for saying that because otherwise there's going to be a clip of me just like,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Fluffy Elliott's next clip is like Kevin has no regard for 34,000 deaths in Turkey.
Sorry, guys. It might be a little. What do they call it? Neurodivergent. Yeah. This might be a little. Oops. Chestnuts.
Okay. Well, everybody.
God damn it.
It's been quite the day.
It was nice while it lasted, Danny. Thank you for having me on your show.
If you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis.
Seems like my career here is over. So
I'll have you back
my
anytime,
thoughts
Kevin.
and prayers to those that I just offended. So sorry
I'll
about
have
that.
you back anytime, dude. No worries. But anyways, thank you everybody for coming out. Enjoy your Super Bowl. I will see you sometime next week. Me and Kevin will be back next weekend as per usual. Anything to say before we head out, Kevin?
I'm incredibly embarrassed. Good
Yep.
night.
And you'll never be forgiven. The community is going to constantly rip you for that one, Kevin.
Yeah. I deserve it.
Disregard.
I'm a
See you
bad
guys
person.
later. Peace.